confidence, you think I give a fuck, that's what they do. You can't kill my confidence, you think I give a fuck, that's what they do. You can't kill my confidence, you think I give a fuck, that's what they tell me. All the fucks I ever gave fuck.
guess, dude. I'm just playing Monster Hunter.
You're live now.
Yeah, we're live.
Dude, I'm literally just I was
go.
like, dude, I want to play Monster Hunter. Falgi just read these stupid messages to me, and now Falgi went live, and me and Beckett are just trying to kill monsters, dude. Like, what? I don't even know what's happening right now.
Listen. I am here. This was not a planned live by any means of the imagination. I will say it right now.
Was
oh, you cocksucker! Don't you
listen,
start!
The
Don't you
other
dare
living
fucking start on
members.
me! Don't you fucking start on me!
The three of the living. What are we? The fucking Beatles? What's this shit?
This is the most retarded Beatles.
Oh, fuck me.
Dude, I called John Lennon so I could die first. So I could die first and be more famous. I called John Lennon.
Yes, Chad, if you don't know, it's me, Beckett from Cup and Seed, Chris Dunark, and FPS Diesel. I will make it very, very abundantly clear this was not planned. The only reason that Beckett's really here is because I don't know every single bit of lore for Lio Convoy, and I would like to have somebody that I could just grab. We are only reading things that happened in my Discord today. I will discuss what happened, and we'll get there. But Diesel, how's your day going, buddy?
Dude, Dude, you know how pissed I was when I was like, damn it, this motherfucker's going live about this?
What do you mean? I did nothing. I did nothing wrong. I've been out all day.
You know,
I've been out.
I'm being really polite by saying that this isn't a Cabal-related behavior, but I really could.
Okay, say it, motherfucker. I'm not even in the Cabal. First off, really? I want to just make something very, very clear.
Chad, just to be clear, you're looking at the remaining Cabal members right now.
There is no Cabal. It's been dead.
No.
It's dead. I get paid by Israel. That is the most amount of Cabal-less shit I do.
What this is what Internet Explorers should have been. I have begged for episodes. Chat, I'm giving you a live episode of Internet Explorers right the fuck now.
Oh my god, it actually kind of is, isn't it?
Yes, I am, motherfucker.
The remnants of the podcast that we're all too busy to do any episodes.
I literally, if you just said Chris on a weekend, do it, but Diesel's got other shit going. He's a very busy man.
Yeah, man, he's watching a lot of Buffy right now with somebody. Anyway.
I do. To be clear, I have a day job.
Well, listen. Your day job. I'm sorry.
You're calling her? That's crazy.
That's rough.
Oh, I would call it more community service, but that's just me.
Oh
no,
dude! There's mega barrel bombs. What the fuck?
Yes, chat. For those who don't know, while this is going on, Chris the Narc will be playing Monster Hunter with Beckett. I will be tapping on Beckett. I'll be tapping on FPF Diesel, even though, you know, I don't know what Diesel does half the time.
I unironically didn't know who these people were until it was like a constant me asking questions to figure out who the people were in this drama, and it was like maybe like a 30-minute conversation to figure it out.
It's basically just a bunch of people just trying to one-up each other. It's very funny to watch from the sideline. I'm enjoying myself. Do. Wait.
You know what? No. The Cabal didn't die because of Xylee leaving. My heart died because of Xylee leaving. You know what?
The Cabal died because of Xylee leaving. No,
unironically, the Cabal died because of Xylee leaving. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Can Xylee join this call? Where's Xylee in all of this?
Bro,
is she on Lolcow live right now?
She's 100% live with Rewind right now.
Somebody's, you know, if somebody could tell me where Xylee is, it'd be greatly appreciated. I need the voice. We need a woman's touch here because Chris just doesn't do it enough for me. Well, you know.
Dude, I'm trying to create armor right now, and you're coming at me like the fuck, man. I'm trying to pick between the A or B set.
Wait, you're trying to be a pick-me? What?
I'm trying to pick between the two armor sets, dude.
Alrighty. So for those who don't know, this is in response to yesterday's stream and the series of streams that happened out of it. I want to make it very clear. This is not a sweeping for Lio stream or a hate on Psy stream or a sweeping for Psy stream and hate on Lio stream. I am not doing that. I am just reading my messages because, chat, I brought you Creator Clash before Ian and Anissa could ever bring it back to you, motherfuckers. I told you Creator Clash would exist. I told you that it was gonna happen. I made it happen.
Okay.
And you want to know what? But you know what? Let's pop into the Discord. Let's see what's going on. And let's see what Creator Clash is all about. Well, let me get to this fucking thing.
You didn't even have a prep, dude.
I do have a
Crazy.
prep. Listen,
Yeah, you gotta read it out to us. Come on, we're all piggybacking.
I am reading it out to you, asshat. So for those who don't know,
Changing my armor right now.
for those who don't know, Lio and Sai are both in my Discord. Lio and Sai were talking in my Discord. Let me
to deafen to give the people coming in a little bit of a TLDW. The last like 2 days, there's been this creator that I had no idea existed called like Sai Scribbles. I only like vaguely knew she existed. I didn't really know who she is or what she did. And basically this has been a relitigating of Lio's bullshit. And for those of you unfamiliar, Lio is like this Omega tier glup shitto in the ACC, right? Who basically has been getting into beef with Sai again because Sai's looking at Lio's old shit. And so they've been beefing. And anyway, the inciting incident of all this drama is that some random glup shitto in a Discord that nobody gives a fuck about made a very tasteless rape joke, that which Lio followed up on and made a very tasteless abortion joke. That is exactly the abortion joke you've heard a billion times about a coat hanger. Okay, and Sai took umbrage with this beyond belief and is basically doing pick a side about Lio because people aren't gonna like grind an axe about it. I mean, I don't really give a shit. And yeah, I'll probably give some more takes on Sai as we go through this. But that's that. But yeah, that's basically the TLDW.
Holy shit, I found more armor consumables. Shut up, I'm doing something right now.
Yeah, you've always been doing something.
Yeah, give me like 2 seconds
shit.
just while I work out.
Dude,
like,
they're literally gaming right now. It's crazy.
They are gaming. Sorry, chat. I don't know why my newsroom overlay didn't do the thing. I was not a puppet master, you
literally sat here
fuckers.
just like, oh my god, actually, this gun's really good.
I am not a fucking puppet master. I don't listen. I will fight this to the day I die. The only reason that I'm doing it now is to get rid of it.
What are you talking about? You're totally a puppet master. You tried to convince Danburst to kill himself.
You know what? That would have been the most base thing he ever did in his life.
True.
I hold no qualms for pedophiles. I'll be very honest. Like I don't care.
Dude, I wonder if their boyfriend's doing all right after they chanted, "I'm gonna kill myself" to me and you. You know, I wonder how they're doing.
Based on what the forum said, not doing too well. From what I checked last time.
I love to know those things.
Yeah, it's always nice to get like a little update on, a former friend.
God bless the farms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck, I need to farm some ore for us.
But yes, chat.
Or now.
Let's go into all of these DMs. I'm going to be reading them the best I can. If Diesel wants to assist me, I know he's not going to assist me.
I can assist you. I was
you're gonna
deafened.
assist me, Diesel?
I can do that. You know.
Oh,
I am playing horse game though. So.
Okay. Let's talk.
Whoa. What is this?
He is playing the horse.
You guys don't know about the
game.
horse gotcha game that's been like mad popular. Like,
well, this sounds like a weird anime game.
It is a weird anime game, but you know like the Kentucky Derby where people horse bet, right?
I don't.
So imagine it was horse betting, but the horses were horses in real life and the anime girls in the game.
I absolutely hate everything that you told me.
Yeah, that is horrifying.
Dude, it is like actually playing slots. It's kind of insane.
What's crazy is it is so stimulating. I told Diesel to play it on stream because it's so goddamn stimulating.
I need to like crop my windows, bro.
You didn't do that before stream?
No, because I didn't know I was doing this. I figured I'd be doing this like. This is how you know that this wasn't some.
Oh, you were
because I would have been prepared for this if we were actually going to be like screwing someone over.
No one's screwing nobody over.
Nobody's getting screwed over.
Look, I'll be
shit.
honest with you. The best way to sum this up is, you know how all of us know that one of the worst things you can ever do is go into someone's Discord to fight with them, right?
Yes.
Imagine going into someone else's Discord to fight with another content creator who's not whose Discord it isn't.
It's funny.
That's what we're dealing with here. I mean, like, whatever else. Everyone, by the way, this isn't just Sai. Everyone involved in this who is a content creator fighting in Fauci's Discord, you have all automatically lost. It's like a litmus test.
Except for
Like,
me. Except for me. I just posted the ultimate rape review.
Wait, what's that? What's that, Chris? Did you post in the thread? Is that what you're telling us?
I didn't fight in the thread. I just posted the ultimate rape review shit post. Okay, that doesn't count as fighting.
Yes.
And then I also posted the Kanye West Heil Hitler song Motown edition.
Oh my god, that watermelon emojis. Yes. Chat, I have fed the dog. You must trust me. She has now gotten a treat. I'll set another super chat goal. God damn it, watermelon emoji. Okay, we're skipping that.
Watermelon emoji, pretty racist, dude.
True.
True.
The horse game, Diesel is playing a gacha horse game that is all about betting on women.
Well, no. You make it sound worse like that, okay? Like,
Is that
Diesel,
not
what's the
what it
age of the
is?
horses? What's the age of the horses, Diesel?
I don't know or give a shit because the point of it is not to fuck the horses, okay? It's horse gambling and horse racing.
Oh, so you're just promoting gambling on YouTube, Diesel?
Do you remember when Fauci was like not broken?
Yeah, and we told him he couldn't be cool unless he started doing cool shit.
Wow, maybe Sai is right about the peer pressure.
Oh, come on. See, this is fucked up. Every time. Fauci, you are okay.
We literally
am
sat there
always
like,
okay.
bro, you got to pants the nerdiest kid in school, or else you're not gonna be cool like us, bro.
That's what was this? Was like a gang initiation where like if I gotta beat somebody up or unless I get beat.
This is your
This is not.
initiation.
No, I think he's already a made man in my eyes, you know? The new, like, polycule we're building here is like, he's made
no
it.
new polycule.
Yeah, there is.
No.
Yeah, there
Yes,
is.
it is a polycule, and Chris is the perpetual bottom.
Chris
It's
is-
okay.
None of those things.
Chris keeps trying to sweep away the existence of this on purpose, you know?
There is
He's
no
worried.
polycule.
Chat. This is an open invitation. What if you guys drew Chris in the maid outfit?
Okay, everyone can kill themselves starting now. Like collectively, as a group.
Oh, listen. Yeah, I already did a maid stream, so is Diesel. Beckett's will come one day. Who knows? That his chat really wants it, even though Beckett really doesn't want the maid
I'm
stream.
never doing a maid stream.
That's how you end up like Ethan is online, bro. You get one photo of that, you end up having a girlfriend that makes false rape accusations or like not good ones, and then boom, your photo of you in a maid
Do we
dress
think they're
leaves
still
forever.
dating? They have to be still dating, right?
Schleepy brought up a good point to me. I haven't seen her around. She's not tweeting with him, not on live streams with him. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Do you want to know something crazy that I don't really talk about? You know, she blocked me on Twitter and I don't do anything.
Well,
I don't
yeah, because you follow all of us.
Yes, I literally got blocked on Twitter because I don't do anything. I was like, "What is
Wait, who did
happening
you get blocked
here?"
by? Sorry, I was looking. For
Lux Updog. And this was before. I think this is like
Oh,
when I
yeah,
started
yeah.
streaming. And I was like, "Why? Why are you blocking me? I'm a glub shitto. I was under 500 at the time."
Yeah, that was enough.
Ay, ay, ay.
Lex
you know
was
what,
watching
chat?
everybody.
Let's get into these DMs. So we will not be going over the precursor to this. I want to make something very, very clear so everybody is aware. Prior to Lio coming in, there was a thread in my Discord on Lio. My chat has bullied Lio incessantly every time. There's a community member, Redis Drummer, everyone's favorite fish, will bully Lio incessantly, and Lio takes it on the chin. You can see in the Discord, in and around the time when Lance's video came out, Lio said something that I challenged him on. He would then correct the statement, and it was regard to the Denobi Ortiz stuff. Yes, Axis. Every Usame. Okay. Why do you know their optimal racing horse age, Axis?
Can you kill the horses? Do they graduate? And that's the equivalent of them like
Getting
getting shot.
so the glue factory.
well, like
Christ.
no. The horses are literally real horses in real life. Like these are actively
making
participating derby horses. No, you can only spend obscene amounts of money in this.
That's
It's
stupid. Why?
It's gambling that goes one way.
That's so retarded. Why
You guys don't understand how gambling.
Yeah, because I like
video games
making
work.
money.
No. This is
spending
clearly
money.
a problem that we're having. Like,
Yeah, me and Beckett totally are having the problem here. Like, what?
You know what? Majunga Wumba asks the interesting question: Does the girl in last place get put down? Diesel, you play the game.
I literally did one race, and it was like the pity race that they give you at the beginning of like the game to teach you how races work. I can't even race right now. They're just like fucking talking about being.
They teach you how
racing horses.
Work.
Yes,
Do they teach you black horses, white horses?
Okay, well, first of all, they're all white horses because this is an anime game.
Of course, it's Japan.
They don't allow any other colored horses.
No, there's no such thing as colored horses.
Yeah. All right. So this starts at a different part of my server that was created recently called Side Drama BS. I want to make something very clear. None of our mods created it. It was chatters that created it. I asked everybody to be kind about it. I know I'm the soy one. I just personally lead. I always say lead with kindness. You can have critiques. One of my biggest things throughout this whole drama thing is I need evidence. I've said this to Lio when Lio has leveraged allegations against other people that have hated him. I've said this at people who have leveraged allegations at Lio. And I said this last night. Before meeting Lio, I always heard the story that Lio and his found family was sexual gratification. Now, I have come away knowing more about Lio, say that's a bullshit interpretation. And a lot of that comes from Hopeless Peaches with the homewrecker stuff. Now, let's make something very, very clear.
You take the moon and you take the sun. You suicide bait your friends for fun. Sorry, every time I hear Peaches, I have to sing that song.
Is that a real song that you sing?
Yeah, it's a contractual obligation every time I hear Peaches' name.
Dude, that's really weird to get from the Israeli government. I didn't know they cared about this so much.
I get 10K every time I make fun of how fat Peaches is.
That's fair. That's fair. But yes, I want to make it very clear. This is my personal thing. If you are going to accept information from Peaches, you cannot pick and choose when she is lying and when she is telling the truth. She is, this is my personal opinion, she is either always lying or she is always telling the truth. It is the boy that cried wolf scenario. I am tired. Like, if you're gonna source Peaches, you have to realize that she lies for self-interest. How are you going to determine if a lie is of self-interest or if it's not? If the other parties say, no, that didn't happen, and you're like, but Peaches said this, though. That's my biggest caveat, and it's not particularly at Sai or Sai's audience or Malcolm. I've seen people in my own audience do this. And when I say, hey, can you show proof of this? I don't get it. And then I say, okay, then we're not doing this. I don't allow this. I don't allow lies in my server because that shit is stupid. All this to say, I created, or I asked my mods to create because I was out all day, the Creator Clash text server. And this was predominantly for my mods as well as creators so they could all talk. So let's read. Diesel, are you ready?
Sure, I'm ready.
Because you put them in the Outback, does that mean that this is another Rosa situation? God, I can't believe you did that.
This is not a Rosa situation.
How dare you? How dare you make another Rosa situation?
Wait, why is this a Rosa situation that I let them all talk to each other?
Poor Sai just bullied the whole time. I can't
What
believe
did I do? This sucks. No, I am not doing this. We are not doing this.
Okay,
I'm not allowing this.
All right, listen, I haven't been paying attention to this. Can you please explain to me who the fuck? Give me like a single paragraph. No. Single paragraph of who all the participants in this are.
Lio, Lio, gay furry that used to do predator hunting, still kind of does it, but honestly, he's still gay. Sai, Lily Orchard, A-Log, her and Lio fell out because of Courtney Orchard, and they hate each other now, and they keep slinging shit out of each other. There you go.
Malcolm, Based, Gilded Poo. Enough said. All right, let's get into it, chat. So I said go at it, and then we go into. We're gonna skip this little bit part where Sai does not talk to them for a little bit of time. I asked the chatters to be chill because somehow they got in. Let's see. I asked people to be respectful. Gilded Poo goes on to say, I tried that. Didn't work. You tried that. Didn't work. Becca tried that. Didn't work. How long is everyone going to be kind before somebody realizes Sai is psychotic? I am not claiming Sai is psychotic. As Gilded Poo aptly mentioned, I disavow. Oh, no. Oh, Gilded, no.
Okay, well, so when's the fighting start? Or is
It's going to start in a little bit. This is only responding. And then Sai comes in. Sai forwards a message to about Gilded saying, how's your kid doing? Is he going back to school soon? Okay, we're going to start with that.
Oh, God.
Followed by Gilded, I disavow this this gif. Lio, we were asked to talk here. Sai, stop disrespecting Fauci's rules. Sai responds to Lio, oh, I was done with you. I'm asking the other person question. How's your kid doing, Pooh? Now, I want to make this very clear. Because I said this to Sai privately. I will say this to Sai. I say this to Sai publicly. I said this entirely publicly. I don't agree with using Vlad's kid as leverage against him. I really think it's distasteful. Now, does that mean... Oh my God, child, hold up.
Oh, God.
He's robot.
Yeah, he's literally mobile maxing right now. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Dog killed the dog killed my my mic.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine. I did not mute myself. I will say this. I do not like this. Would I cut ties with Sai over this? No. I just personally think it's incredibly in poor taste because constantly throwing somebody's child at them is not the own you think it is. Again, I don't hate Sai. I'm going to just highlight when I don't like something. Again, Pooh, you know what, Diesel, you read what Pooh said this time.
Okay. All right. Here, let me
Right here,
pull it up
buddy.
I'm pulling it up to Discord so that way my chat can see it. All
right here, buddy.
Oh, fuck you, asshole. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You can read it. You read it.
Have you been raped yet? Says Gilded Poo, quote unquote.
Wait,
I disavow.
why did you read that like it was a child's book? And
How
then
the
the Gilded
How
Poo
the
said,
fuck else was I
"Have
supposed to
you
read it?
been
How would
raped?"
you read it, huh? How would you read it? How about you say the rape words, buddy?
Again, disavow.
Bro, we all associate with the guy that runs Rape Review. We can't be afraid of saying the word rape. Come on.
Sai goes on to say,
I'm not afraid of saying the word rape. It's because Fauci was being Fauci and deliberately throwing that at me, okay?
Sai goes on to say, you should take your son to the park, or to a nice park or something. Lio goes on to say, so much for an assertive women bit, I guess. Guess you're only tough when your fans or idiots like Malcolm are backing you. Pathetic. Yeah, Vlad, how's your son doing? LOL. Sai responds to the assertive women quote saying, what are you doing about Lily Orchard? Diesel, why don't you read the next line?
Yeah, clearly not raped enough.
Disavow. Sai, in response to what Diesel just said, your son?
Quoting the guy, all right?
Your son? I'll let that sit there. Lio, what are you doing to actually help victims? Because crying and getting mad at a pedophile is mean about your favorite cartoon is worthless. Okay. Gilded. Diesel?
I'll get you prego with a son and rape both of you.
Disavow. I disavow.
Okay, so to be clear, right? Not to swing my dick around because I'm the biggest YouTuber in the call right now. Not only the only thing I know about Gilded Poo is that he's just a fucking troll, right? So really acknowledging him with this at all is just giving him a W. All right, just fucking ignore him.
Money for you,
Sigh.
Oshi,
I don't
for
know
your
why
Psy being
you're
a Lil
entertaining
B.
this.
I would say talking to Vlad is a fool's
Have
errand.
20
I would
bucks for
never
dealing
give
with
him the
what
time of
Fauci is
day
putting
and
you
never let
through.
him get under my skin. The base thing you could do, and Vlad, I say this with all kindness in my heart, is ignore him. Just ignore him. It is what it is. Just ignore him. I disavow these things. Herb, you're condoning his behavior then. Ooh, woo. I am not. I will say this. There are messages that Gilded put in here that I personally deleted because I did not feel that they were the right thing to put in there. And even I don't feel comfortable with them at my server at any fucking capacity. Not ignoring if she's bringing up his kid because that's engaging with him. Yeah, again, I don't like the kid thing. Let's see. Sai goes on to say, IDK man, I tried to get her, speaking about Lily, channel terminated. What have you done? When have you ever helped a victim anyway, Lio? You only seem to make more. Lio goes on to say, criticized you and your BFF for being dumb to constantly shield her actions. You do exactly what she wants. What is it like knowing she's been playing you? Sai goes on to say, how did I shield her actions?
We should help
Diesel.
victims by... This guy's giving me so many out of context clip chips tonight. We should help victims by shooting them, just like how we used to help lesbians. That's me reading a quote. Let it be known. This asshole, dude. This guy.
As a gay man with many gay friends, lesbians obviously included with that, I disavow Gilded statements. Lio, I have given them money, taken them in my home, and helped them find safe locations and give them a platform to confront their abusers. Oh, Gilded.
I love it when Fauci is clearly being silent because he's getting a donation.
Yes, yeah, you know what those sound
Should
like.
Should I? Oh, fuck you. Should I be? Should I mute you in the VC and let it play through the stream? Or
You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm actually
Okay.
gonna mute. I'm gonna mute things.
Okay.
You guys can still donate, be poggies and base, but I'm gonna mute them right now. Why want to try another tactic there, Sai? Or are you only able to talk to people when you're sending your super chats? This is in reference to the fact that Ant and Sai have been alleged to have sent a super chat to Lily Orchard when they were doing a April Fool's joke as Lily. Now, I want to make this very clear before moving on with that train of thought. I don't personally care that they make fun of Lily. I know that it is in poor taste to donate money even as a joke to Lily Orchard if you are making content off of them. I'm not saying Sai is particularly guilty of that. I'm saying, yes, allegedly Ant sent the $2, but it's always roped into each other. I have also said this very publicly. I don't care about Courtney. I think she's fucking psychotic and needs to get off the internet.
True.
I feel very bad what Lily did to her, but her weird crusade against everything and anything, completely being incredibly misguided, is really stupid. That includes, in my personal opinion, hating on Sai for adopting the joke Lily Orchard persona. Personally, for me, to be fair, Lily was shit talking about Ant at that time. He only donoed to jump scare her. Also, to be fair,
you still donated money to a cow / predator. You touched the poo. You broke the golden rule of lol cows, bro.
yeah, it is the one thing. If you touch the poo, you will get slapped for that. Again, I'm not holding Sai accountable for the money. I know the fact that Courtney takes umbrage with the fact that Sai did that April Fool's joke. You want to know who laughed at that April Fool's joke? I did, because I don't know a lot about Lily Orchard. I plan on covering her in the future. It's just a lot of information to sift through. It's just a lot.
Are you ready?
But I don't hold her accountable for that.
Almost.
Sai, didn't you blame one of them you took into your home for killing your cat and verbally abusing them while they were there? I don't tout myself as a predator hunter. Champion of the week, good Christian righteous person. I'm an entertainer. Now, to have to come out, not necessarily in defense of Lio, but to correct the record on this, Lio does allege that one of the people that he took into his home was inadvertently killed his cat through neglect, that it led to that. Do I believe that? I don't know. But what I completely understand, and it has never been refuted, that what was quote-unquote abusive was Lio telling this person to get a fucking job and stop smoking in their home. I don't know. You welcome somebody into your home, and they do some dumb shit. Lio's a fucking moron for even inviting these people. It's insane. Why would you even fucking do that? I don't care. It's still incredibly stupid of him doing it. Continuing. Lio, quote, these people don't actually believe I'm a pedophile or whatever. They're just mad that I was critical of cartoons they like, so they'll say anything. From what I understand, this is a common defense of Lily Orchard. She will constantly say this when people criticize her because it'll never be about what she did to Lily or other potential Courtney and what she did to other potential victims. It is she will divert it to her cartoon takes, which I think is really stupid. Meanwhile, you regularly melt down over her cartoon takes. At 42, I don't give a fuck about people's ages. You are actually stupid and have actually shielded for a rapist while she literally tells you that's what you're doing. I don't agree with that, but that's personally me. Sai, you never watched a single one of my streams on Lily, have you? I did an entire stream on her creepy obsession with sibling incest. Lio, one of them was in response to the cat, one of them was negligent and it led to a pet's death. Yes, and there was no abuse, which is why there's no evidence of it. Again, to this day, no evidence. Let's just see. Again, Sai saying that the cat had feline AIDS. I don't know. That's never been shown or proven. The only person I know who has feline AIDS is Beckett. It's, it is what it is.
Oh my god.
I got
Listen,
Diesel.
Hey, you
Kind
did.
of,
No, you didn't.
childish.
No, you
Kinda
didn't. I'm
childish.
clean.
Beckett both laughed at the word AIDS. Pretty childish.
Okay,
actually.
cat AIDS is really funny. Okay.
Cat AIDS is funny. It's like a multiple.
I didn't even know that was real.
Wait, feline AIDS has been real for a long period of time.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
did a bunch of gay cats like give each other AIDS? Like, how does that work?
No, that's not. No.
No, they had. I can't make that joke. That's
Did
No.
a cat have sex with a monkey? Like, how
Thank
did
you,
that work?
thank you for
We're
doing
moving
it.
on, Chad. I disavow.
It seems like
Lyle.
a Jewish conspiracy to me.
It
I
does. It
disavow.
does. It sounds like a
Dude,
Jewish thing.
we're gonna like all just destroy Fauci's like woke credibility.
One stream versus plenty of other. Listen, let's be real. I still believe that everyone has the capacity for change, understanding, or shutting the fuck up about each other. I also don't care if either of these people make continued streams on each other. I'll be very honest. I will still be kind to Sai
It
and
sounds like a
Lyle.
George Soros talking point.
Yeah,
it's not like
yeah.
you start like opened a section of your Discord just to turn her into content.
I don't know
or
what you're
anything,
talking
Fauci.
about. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's because I set it up so chatters wouldn't stop fucking picking at them. But that's besides
Yeah,
the
sure,
point.
buddy.
Let's see. One stream. Lyle goes on to say, one stream versus plenty of other videos and streams that gave her protection. How brave. Diesel, it's your turn.
I think the stupid vagina has blocked me.
I disavow.
You gonna say that
Sigh.
after every line?
Yes, I am.
That's
the
cringe.
joke.
We get the point already. We know you disavow.
It's called a fucking joke, Diesel. Learn how to make one.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm way funnier than you.
Are you really? Are you really?
Chad, tell me right now. Give me a 1 if you think I'm funnier than Fauci.
You want to hear what the range of Diesel's
Okay,
voices is
Beckett.
a bad Trump impression.
Sorry, this thing's armor is so good, Beckett. You need to make it. It does like this big fuck off blue electric strike. Every
Dude, they're
time.
they're
guys.
literally asleep at the wheel. It's crazy,
They're
dude.
asleep at the wheel.
I told you I
Um,
was not gonna care about this. I'm playing Monster Hunter.
Yes.
Listen. I am literally just here for random bits of Lio lore, but I am currently fighting. What the fuck?
You're getting raped. You're getting raped. You're getting raped.
No, I disavow. Sai, who said you should film? Okay, who said you should film their molestation? That's helping a victim. Yeah, Beckett, do you want to give context for that?
Oh, what? Okay, so this one's got like weirdly twisted over time. So this is about Jordan basically when they were going through like abuse from their stepfather, I believe.
Yes.
The Lio, Vida, and I think Coyote were in a call together, trying to work out how to like get evidence to get something done about it. Now, to be clear, because I have looked into this call only occurred because they had attempted everything else and were out of ideas. They had gone to the police, they'd contacted the school.
It was Finger, not Coyote.
Oh, it was F and GR. Okay, yeah, for no good reason. They'd tried to contact everybody, nothing had happened. And in a desperation, while discussing it with themselves, Jordan was not present. They came up with the idea of possibly getting her to set up some sort of security surveillance to catch something if it happened. Now, obviously, this is incredibly fucking retarded as a suggestion, and it ended there at the suggestion. But for some reason, people have like, yeah, I mean, it's obviously fucking retarded. But like, Lio did not go to a fucking victim of SA or a grooming or whatever and suggest they film their abuse in some voyeuristic attempt to make it into content. That just didn't happen.
As Gilded Poo would say, I literally spent money on a lawyer to find out if it was illegal. It is not if any footage is immediately turned over to the police. Again, don't do it! I appreciate that the lawyer speak, but don't fucking do it. That's a terrible idea. The fact that it came out of Lio's mouth is a fucking insanity. But again, we continue. Again, Lio refutes this. I'm going to skip a little bit because we kind of explained that. Sai says, Lily has lost 10,000 subscribers and tanked her own channel after going after a video game series she heard I liked. LOL.
Cool story, bro. Real.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
I have no.
What is
Diesel,
the? What is
Diesel?
the
Would you
point
have a response
to that?
Yes.
Okay, listen. All right, no. Let me just get this all out here, right? Because so I've been doing YouTube for like a decade, and every time I see people do like the sub number count stuff, it's always like really, really pathetic, and just don't do it. It's really bad. It's really bad because I saw, again, I didn't really know who Sai was, but I saw Sai doing the whole thing with you last night, being like, you know, rising tide raise all ships, right? Okay, let me be clear. If a raid really made such a tremendous impact on somebody's growth, people would be raiding each other all the time. But raiding does not constitute to an increase in income or a significant increase in subscriber count, right? The ratio of people who go and click on a stream versus those who subscribe is very low, right? Same thing for the people who donate and chat. The people who donate and chat make up such a small percentage of those things. It really, really does not make a difference, okay? And unfortunately, Sai, at your size, and frankly, anyone below like 500K is a nobody. Nothing you say matters. You are not that important. You're not important to anything. I understand Lily Orchard is like some fucking lol cow. Maybe it did have an impact on her channel, right? But there is this predisposition with numbers that I find very strange, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Irrelevant. I mean, like, so what sort of prompted this? Is like, for a start, Sai's been saying for a while, and like, you can hear me in the call with her last night. So I'm like, I don't know what you mean by boosting or promoting whatever with this network shit.
Oh, whoops,
And now I said, like, before like
That's fine.
before this stuff with Lio started, no one in this community knew who Sai was. No one in art commentary. Or
No,
commentary had fucking heard this
I heard that Sai had done like Yandere Dev coverage. I've been covering Yandere Dev for like fucking 4 or
Have you
5
now?
years.
Wow, never heard that before, dude.
Yeah, I know. So fuck you, Chris. But it's
like,
like I didn't know about you. Like, don't assume that you're more important than you are. Like, just be like polite and talk to people, dude. Don't be like, it's not making it transactional is just gonna put people off like that, especially when you're open and saying it. Don't say the quiet part out loud. I don't know what to tell you.
yeah, I mean, like realistically speaking, what's a good way to put this? Everyone gets like little moments with things where they have impacts in stories, or they get some attention, they get mentioned on like Reddit or the forums or fucking Twitter, and like a thread kicks off, or someone else covers shit. But like, realistically speaking, no one really cares. We are all nobodies, and always have been. I don't think that's like what I'm trying to get at. People are talking about this like it's a profession kind of thing. It's like this is a job to people, but it's not. Like we're not Mr. Beast.
Yeah, you can absolutely make a living income even at low numbers as a streamer, but it's just like you're not. Yeah, like you said, we're not Mr. Beast or anything like that.
Yeah,
Mr. Beast.
We're not even Keemstar. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is the stuff that Sai was saying yesterday in Fauci's chat is exactly how Keemstar talks, where it's like, oh, if I did something for you, so why aren't you giving it back to me? Like I helped you once. I retweeted your shit. Why aren't you, walking lock and step with me? Right? So it's like it's something that's like come up before, and I don't like it personally, right? But there we go. Now Diesel's thrown his hat into the ring. Pee pee poo poo.
Again, I am not going to speak to if there was a subscriber loss in relation to side coverage. If it was based, fuck Lily. I don't give a shit about her. I said this yesterday. I also don't give a shit, personally speaking, about the people who complain at Sai for liking Vizzy Pop. I think that's so insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I think that's so, like, I truly hope Vizzy Pop makes all these animations so Sai makes money off of it. That's truly my belief. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But continuing on. We go on. Yeah, I have no effect on diminishing her platform. So what have you done about her or for Courtney? Lio goes on to say, no, you tout yourself as a strong, independent woman while melting down over criticism. Again, I've said this. I also don't like that Lio is throwing the woman thing at her. Have better insults. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. This is a crazy one. Sai says you had sent your rape buddies into Malcolm's server. You were so butthurt. Okay.
Wait, is she talking about like Gilded's people?
Yes, I believe so.
That those aren't Lio's people. That's just a bunch of people that like to fuck around and be like fucked up trolls about shit. Like bro, you're gonna get that in any community. There's gonna be a group that is gonna obviously just do crazy and say crazy shit all the time. That doesn't mean that they're associated with Lio in particular, because Lio is just in the Gilded Discord server and is chill with Gilded. Like, it doesn't, calling them your rape buddies is kind of ridiculous. I understand she's probably just saying that to get a rise out of Lio because she thinks it's funny to piss him off, but like, it's not a good look to do that, but okay.
Lio goes on to say, I flatly don't believe you on this, LOL, regarding the 10,000 subscribers. Again, Lio goes on to say, didn't send anyone to Malcolm's server. Rena B says, Sai, do you have any problems with rape jokes when you just made one about Pooh's kid? Are you not seeing the hypocrisy? Sai says the Dragon Age videos that she did were to try and get me, and her channel has been choking for views ever since that and the name change.
I don't, dude, is there like some personal relationship between Sai and Lily Orchard that I'm not like grasping?
No,
here?
she's just Lily's #1 A log.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's also Courtney. It's also the previous.
This is like,
relationship with
okay,
Courtney.
think about it like this, dude. This is like if Snort Hogan and Darkside Phil got into a beef with each other.
you know, this is all like shit that doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
This is dude, this is a lolcow detractor and a lolcow that know each other and dislike each other and will shit on each other. No
okay,
matter
so
what.
all right, credence to her content or coverage on Lily not affecting Lily's numbers. Like,
Unless
again,
she's a very effective detractor channel, which is rare.
she's not that
And
big.
And I will say, because as the chat has identified, again, chat has identified, Juna King made a video on Lily that's very, very successful. There are other people that have covered Lily. Again, not saying that she did not have an effect. And I also know that Lily Orchard, allegedly, according to Psy, did, I think, 10 or 12 false DMCA claims.
That sounds like Lily. I won't even argue that.
And that is an abuse of the system. Fuck
Yep.
Lily for that, straight up. I like
But,
Psy
I mean,
enough.
listen, I don't, Lily Orchard is like a crazy, creepy pedo chick. So, like, I don't think anyone needs to like. No one's here is like gonna sit here and be like, actually, I think Lily Orchard is okay. Like, look, we know what Orchard is. Everyone knows. It's fine.
Yeah, and I've been told conflicting statements about the raid. By the way, just gonna make that very clear. Dragon Age videos. Pooh goes on to say, why are you engaging in serious conversations? Saigo also goes on to say, I'm also camping on her old YouTube due to a glitch and she can't get it back.
Well, that's like when those people like trademark Darkside Phil, so Phil can't put a trademark in. That's cool, I guess. Like, okay.
Dude, we're really sticking it to this gross pedo, dude. Holy shit.
We stole the app, bro.
Stole a
We've done so
YouTube
much.
ad.
How
How will she recover?
God damn it. Lyle goes on to say, and stop pretending rape jokes bother you. : You dressed your channel up like a rapist and defended it. You're a woke scolding, moral flagging liar. Again, I think that it's totally fine. I think it's funny to make fun of Lily. If Psy wants to make fun of Lily and dress her channel up like that, she has every right to do so. If there's criticism and blowback from it, sure, I think it's personally hilarious. That's me. Lyle goes on, oh, how brave. The slacktivism is strong. Oh, that's gay. Psy, brother, I made a parody character and did an April Fool's joke as that parody character. Psy goes on to say, I'm not an activist. Lio says, so you parodied a rapist and that's okay, but a rape joke isn't? This is why you're getting clowned on.
This is so gay. There are people that just like fucking impersonate other locals all the time. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't
Like, it's
care.
so
Like, I think this is
stupid.
fine. Like, why are we making this metric? I actively disagree with
I will say
Lyle for
this.
this.
No, hold on. I can see why, because I agree with you completely. And I've said this multiple times about this whole kind of cosplay thing. But isn't that an abuse joke? Isn't that a joke about an abuser?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
like,
It's a joke about an abuser.
So it's like, I think what people are getting at is not that that's necessarily a problem. Like, plenty of people are like, well, whatever. It's like, well, you have a problem with a rape joke, and you're like, that's never acceptable. But this entire drama started because people said, hey, you're joking about a pedo, and that makes the victim uncomfortable. Maybe don't do that. And so I'm saying that's dumb. It's like, your line exists for you, and that's whatever, but then you have no consideration of other people's. I think that's what people are getting at, which I think is fair enough. It just looks hypocritical.
Yeah, I could see that. I can see that. I think the point is 99% of what people say about Psy is their hypocrisy, and Psy is refusing to admit their stances as such. I could see why people think that. I could purely see why people think that. No, you're a moral flagger with that purity test. Other people, Lyle goes on to say. I skipped the Psy says, what are you doing about this rapist? You haven't answered that. Okay.
Which rapist?
Lily.
What
I like how we're like, which rapist?
Welcome to commentary.
One of the biggest things is because Courtney is in Lyle's court, and full disclosure, I
keep saying, get rid of Courtney.
I said that too. I told Lyle she's a fucking liability. I've said it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Courtney. I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't fucking care what Lily did. Like in
Well,
that
at
respect,
least
like,
nobody will think anybody's sweeping for Lio, and everybody rakes him over the
Yeah.
coals for not doing that shit with Courtney.
It's like one
Oh,
of those
I
things.
will
It's like
gladly rub it in his fucking little nose
you
about
you
it.
can't. Well, that's my whole thing. It's like Lily is a bad person. She should just fucking like. I want like Lily to face court. My whole
Guillotine.
thing is Courtney gets carte blanche because of what Lily did to her. To be a dickhead, and I'll be honest, I don't like the fact that Courtney is now turned around and called everybody a pedophile, including Psy. It's almost like I hate when people get pedo-jacketed, even people I know. A-Space, if Psy is arguing about considering this SA victim safety, she clearly didn't care about hurting Courtney with her public joke. Rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah, I don't care about Courtney.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm at the point where it's just like, I think Courtney is a liability because what Lily has done is criminal. Why are we arguing internet shit and who the victim chooses to be on their side? I don't know why we keep doing that. Let's see. Sai, you ignored evidence about Lily. 7 years ago, you called her a kind and good person, and that was after she had written Stockholm. What the fuck is Stockholm?
Stockholm is Lily Orchard's fan fiction, which is a My Little Pony fan fiction. Fuck me, go away! Is like a My Little Pony fan fiction where basically the minor characters, like the kid characters, end up in relationships, sometimes incestuous, with the adult pony characters. The overall message of Stockholm, the like moral, is that you shouldn't turn your friends into the police for being pedophiles, because that is bad, because you are abandoning them.
Okay.
Dad, I don't know why the music just started playing, but fuck it. Music is starting now.
I'm gonna derail this for a second. I just want to say that this is the most overstimulating, like, gambling pull mechanic in a gacha game I've ever played. Like, there's so much happening.
Hold on, I have to inform Beckett. Beckett, if he starts spinning in a circle really fast, you got to get to the edges of the map and keep pushing it to the edge so he doesn't kill us immediately.
Okay, noted. I think he's getting there. I think we're getting him.
Lyle goes on to say, I directly reported her to law enforcement. Lyle, in response to the Stockholm comic, ha 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 ha! What evidence was I shown, Sai? Tell me. Sai goes on to say, how are you, who talks about how altruistic you are, complaining about a purity test? Lyle says, post it. Sai says, oh, certainly. Let me get this clip for my stream. 1 second. I asked you a question. I asked the question you asked. That wasn't bragging. I know you hate context, but that's how this works. Diesel, why don't you read this GIF?
I like how you read out one of Gilded's normal messages, but you're like, oh, Diesel will be the rape translator tonight. Killing rape, killing rape, killing rape. Make sure to clip that out of context. Yeah, we left a pause there specifically for the clippers.
I am struggling in this underwater battle. Holy shit, I'm struggling. This is fucking AIDS.
Better chat.
You actually just die.
Yes, I'm fucking up in the underwater.
Fuck.
Did you die?
too.
Fuck!
Yeah, you fucking spun me.
Remove the music. Oh, listen, we need something below.
Well, there's literally 3 other fucking glup shittos in here, okay?
Well, then,
I like the fact that you guys are focused on the stream and me and Chris are like, the dragon killed us.
I mean, yeah, we are streaming. I don't really care. I just wanted an excuse to play the fucking horse game on here.
Baba boy. Hey, Big T, did you know the horse girls are based on real horses?
Rena B,
the anime had an episode about one of them getting injured and recovering, but the real horse go shot.
I did hear about that. Yeah, I know they're all
this
real
is a clip from Lio.
horses.
We have one more attempt.
Oh, why is that not playing? Hold up, chat. I'm gonna figure out why that's not playing. Properties. Okay. Why was that not playing? It is playing. You can hear it. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working on my end. Thank you, chat. One more time. Oh, because it's Discord.
Hold on, I need to unmute it.
Wait, what? And a kind person to boot. Just making sure that's not in here. Sai goes on to say, actually, it was easier to find it in your video. Lily is a very kind person, and when it comes to situations like this. Lyle goes on to say, how is that evidence that Lily is a predator? Buddy, you asked me when you called her a kind person. No, that's not what I asked, Lyle goes on to say. I know Fauci Steven Universe, but which crystal gem would your co-host be? Beckett is a peridot.
Dude, we're totally safe. We're totally safe, Beckett.
Beckett's
totally
a peridot. Chris is
Chris
whatever
is
one
that
of those...
purple lady, right?
No, he's one of the scrungly looking fucking...
Are you explaining me in Steven Universe terms?
Yes, I am.
Bro, what are you, like 12 and a fucking lesbian? Like, who gives a shit?
No.
You know what? I don't even know what any of these things are, so...
We're safe. Beckett, we're safe. Reaction contact safe.
All right, new gold chat. The dog has gotten another treat. Thank you, thank you. This is not... Lyle is not moving the goalposts. We are talking about stuff 7 years ago. He is asking when was he told that Lily was a predator. All that's being brought up is that Stockholm exists. That's all that's being brought up. Can I be a Garnet? Yes, Pi, you can. Lyle goes on to say, that's not what I asked. And after this, she created Stockholm, and people were warning you about her. Yeah, but that means that he called her a nice person, and then Stockholm was created. I am a little bit confused on this one, but I will let it slide. Lio says, you said I ignored evidence. Sai says, oh, well, Britt showed you evidence, and you said it wasn't enough. How are you convinced? What was it that convinced you Lily is a rapist and a pedo now? Sai, did you listen to the call? Sai goes on to say, what changed? What changed, Lio? When did you get enough evidence to call Lily a pedo and a rapist? Lio goes on to say, did you listen to the call that I had with Brittany, Sai? Sai goes on to say, why do I need to? I'm asking you at what point you decided to believe that Lily Orchard...
Did the dog take you out again? That's crazy.
Yes, she did. The dog is very active right now.
You were literally carrying my stream right now as I silently play this gacha game. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've noticed, motherfuckers.
What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to say, honestly. How am I supposed to riff?
How about you start reading some shit with me, motherfucker?
Oh my god, who do you want me to be?
I'll be Sai, you be Lio.
I'll be Lio? Okay. All right. Hold on, let me
save Diesel from spending all his money on a fucking gacha.
No, I would more likely spend my money on ZZZ than any of these other ones, okay?
You are not helping yourself.
As a frame of reference,
need to stop.
Because Beckett is here. Beckett, Lily Orchard, Britt Call, Lio. When did Lio... when was it that Lio figured out that Lily was a pedophile rapist?
Oh, okay. So... Oh, fuck. Timeline-wise, it's really weird for Lily. Like, Britt came to Lio. I don't actually believe it was about Stockholm. It was about stuff in their Discord. Stockholm was sort of known about, but not really. I think this is even before the patchwork stuff happened, isn't it? Because people didn't really start finding out about Lily's proclivities in this community, in the random brony community, until the patchwork stuff happened. And people started looking into what she was commissioning and the fan art and the fanfic. I think that's right. So, but the Brit call is literally Brit going, well, these are allegations, and Leo going, well, that's not enough to run with or do anything with. Because at the time, what people were working with was stuff like off the back of Grizzly the Medic, where, you needed DM logs of somebody really grooming a kid. That's what happened with Tomb Critic. That's what happened with some of the other people around Jordan, because they were groomed like 3 fucking times. That's why I'm with Grizzly. So there was actually a standard of evidence that was required. Liars not really run off like completely bunk allegations, at least most of the time.
All right.
Actually, I can't think of a case where he has run off literally just testimony.
Fair enough. Diesel, you are now Lio Convoy.
Horrible as a terminal. Okay, wait, where were we?
So this answer is
so
no,
the answer. So the answer is no. Gotcha. Brittany, hold on. Let me do a. He's got like a nasally voice. Whatever. Brittany brought me nothing. She wanted me to do a video on speculation and nothing more. You're an idiot just for running with that at face value. You're actually stupid.
Okay, so at what point were you shown evidence that did convince you, and what was it?
The thing I told Brittany in 2022, a victim coming forward.
Stockholm wasn't enough?
Stockholm was literally being tied to her personally at the time for once. Her being a pedophile.
Properly, not personally.
Properly, okay, excuse me, it's very tiny. Properly for once. Her being a pedophile isn't inherently evidence of her being a predator. I always focus on those.
God.
That's an insane statement.
No, it was okay. So part of the problem was some of this is coming back to me. The only thing that ever came forward before Courtney, I believe, was a 17-year-old who said that Lily was trying to groom them for when they were 18. But the evidence for this was like really fucking shaky. It was basically this 17-year-old was like in Lily's Discord. Funnily enough, actually, the evidence for Lily being a predator is the same evidence for Sai being a predator. Lily wasn't moderating their not safe for work section and was like overly had minors in the community. That was the evidence. Stockholm was basically Lily writes weird fan fiction. And like it's kind of like going, well, if somebody's a lolicon, is that enough to start calling somebody a fucking pedophile? And I don't think it was at the time. And I mean, even now, like, I don't know, I'd be iffy if someone's just a lolicon. We're calling them a pedo. I'd call them a fucking nonce, but, you know.
Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, agree to disagree. I know, just a crazy sentence, Lyle, but go on, Diesel. Go on, Diesel Convoy.
I don't you dare, dude. I always focused on things that had victims. There's a reason why people are charged for being predators and not just pedophiles as a whole. Why are you dumb enough just to take what people say about me at face value without any evidence? Are you always that stupid, or only when it's an aggressive man?
Oh, can I just clarify one thing very quickly before it's taken out of context?
Yes.
Just to be clear, I'm talking about what the community standards were. Like, I've covered Lily over the years, and Stockholm was always enough for me to consider Lily pretty petty. You know, like it's like Stockholm's really bad.
Okay, good to know.
I don't think most people have not read it. It's bad. It's not by any. So Lily once in one of her videos, she's talking about the issues of subtext. Like I think she's talking about Rebecca Sugar having bad subtext, and she refers to. She's like, well, I know what it's like if you have bad or misleading subtext because I did that, and then people got antsy about it. It's like, no, Lily, you didn't have bad or misleading subtext. You wrote a story that blatantly was about like incestual pedophilia. Like I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, it's Lily's deflected this shit for a long time, but yeah, Stockholm's really bad.
Yeah, Stockholm is something that is literally illegal here in my home country of Canada. Yeah, that's all that's needed for me. Yo, fuck that bitch. Sai goes on to say she wrote it in her real legal name, both of them.
You're actually stupid if you think it's all that it took. There's a reason Opal had to make that video.
Why do you moral frog about me reading Stockholm if it wasn't enough for you to not be teaming up with her on a predator hunt?
I'm sorry, you're dumb, Sai. But that's not my problem. Oh, wait, I forgot. He keeps talking. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. You're the next
You shouldn't have done something based on info you weren't actually given. I am very smart for saying this, quote unquote.
Aren't you now attacking Opal for disavowing that video?
100%.
Gilded Poo, is subscribe to Sai's channel. Good job, Gilded.
Oh, by the way, Opal is another one of the Found Family kids. They recently came out with 2 videos, one disavowing Senate and one disavowing Lily Orchard. I haven't seen either of them in full.
Interesting. Is 100%. Sai says, is she a predator?
Opal, I sure hope not, but her arguments in the disavowing are dangerous and gross. It's actually defending Lily, and screw that. Now actually talk about what you know and not what your server will think is a gotcha, because you're very bad at this, and so are they.
Why are you going harder on someone who isn't a predator for disavowing a crucial piece of evidence against the predator?
Lol, it's funny that you're actually so mad. I haven't made my own video yet, aren't you? Hey, Sai, you ever done the predator hunting or actual victim advocacy?
Nice.
That is cringe. That's a cringe fucking question. No! No one should do predator hunting! Nobody! I fucking hate that it's a fucking thing on the internet. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Oh, and disavowing it is dangerous and gross, but that's not purity testing, LMAO. And rape jokes aren't dangerous and gross.
One's a joke, the other's spreading an actual mindset.
You don't think casual rape jokes spreads a dangerous mindset?
No, because they're jokes. Now, if it's a guy using a joke to hide that they're a rapist, sure. But anyways, you ever done predator hunting or victim advocacy? Yes or no? I can't speak tonight, dude.
How do you know a guy is joking about rape isn't hiding he's a rapist, especially if he's willing to joke about the very thing that you're trying to prevent from happening to people?
We should have like a show to determine rapes, like a
ultimate
review
of
Like
some
there's,
kind.
it's called
Like an
it's
ultimate
like
rape
a,
review?
like, yeah. There's like a show, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
the
think
title, you know.
there's some
Greg, can you
fat guy
Craig,
who
can you
likes
send
it.
me the thing? Can you send me our soy rape review thing
You
that
have a
somebody
soy-
made? We have a soy like Google Docy like sexual assault review.
Oh my god.
Somebody made that shit. Okay.
I think what we should do. I think Nicholas Stewart should take it up to another level and just start like rating rapes.
I will. So I am going to just highlight something real quick. Gilded Poo sent me the ability to show this, so I'm going to show this. Gilded Poo has sent me DMs between him and Malcolm. Gilded Poo, are you making the claim my server rated yours? No. Gilded goes on to Malcolm goes on to say, I only ever said Lyle's kittens were coming in, which they did, and they're welcome to. Okay, just Sai then. All right. I didn't know you had your own server, and that's joined, I guess, came from Lio. Pooh's saying, I was asking because I was actually about to actually order a raid in my announcements to make the point.
Oh my god.
Ay, Dios.
No.
Malcolm. Oh, you would admit you're gonna raid my server, officer. He's right here. Again, I appreciate Malcolm for their. I like Malcolm. I like Sai and Malcolm. I'm such a crazy person for liking people, I guess now. Was I added in something? Memes? Oh, okay. What was I just adding?
Dude, I'm literally trapped having to watch
Enjoy.
yo shit.
All right, chat. We're gonna be playing something.
Welcome.
This fucking dragon's evil.
Extreme Soy.
This is my new fucking nemesis.
Critical.
You blue fuck.
Observation Team.
I
Where content is unfailable.
hate this.
Research is impeccable. And victims are inevitable.
I want to make it known that a twink made that in this Discord.
Why you
shout out
gotta
Len.
out Len like that? Dang.
Shout out to everyone's favorite twink, Len. Yes, the metal pipe is there. Continuing.
Not die.
Lio goes
Yes
on to
or
say
no,
this, Diesel.
please, Sai.
I am not a predator hunter or a victim advocate. And I've made that clear this entire time. I'm an entertainer, just as I said. Answer my question now.
Hey, yeah, cool. Then you should shut up about me forever by your own value.
If you're
Yes.
Wait, if you're not a victim advocate, why do we care about rape jokes? Like, am I stupid reading between the lines of that one? It's like, why do we care about rape jokes if you're not a victim advocate?
So is this all for content?
I has said they are a voice for victims. Can somebody link that to me? I would, because I've seen that said multiple times. If somebody can link that to me, I would be greatly appreciated. You can send me
I'm going
DMs.
to. Okay, listen. I might be gay about it, but it might just be them saying it as a fucking meme. I don't know, because I've done that before. Like, maybe they didn't mean
What
it.
the
I don't know.
fuck?
You could still be upset about it and not be an advocate. I will.
Okay.
I will say that
Oh
that's
my
perfectly
fucking
fine.
God.
I personally
Fair
think that's
enough.
perfectly fine to be.
I'm just curious. I'm just asking questions, chat. I'm just asking questions. I'm more focused on this blue fucking dragon, dude. I'm just
Gilded, if
listening
you
to
could
this
send me a
shit.
I was at
timestamp to
2/3
that, I'll be
health, man.
fine.
What do you mean?
If
It's
you send me a
2/3?
link with a
No,
timestamp, I
was
will
at
go through it.
2/3.
Does it kill you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I hate this thing.
Let's see. Why Sai goes on to say.
Or are double standards the only actual standards you have?
Sai, do people have to be a predator hunter or victim advocate to hold ethical positions? Completely fair.
Yeah, fair. I'll give it a fairness on that one.
By your own values, you should do X. Why? The smart, independent woman, everyone. Oy vey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's winning. He's gonna win credits with Sai with that one. Granted, the marketplace of ideas here is like a fucking
It's bottom of the barrel.
bottom of the barrel right now.
Yeah. You read the next one, Diesel.
I don't need to do it. Wait, oh, hold on.
Yes, this one. And then the one after
that. I don't need to do a video on Lily to heavily criticize you for being dumb enough to give her a cover. Womp womp. Then Gilded Pooh says, I choose rape. Not because it's easy, but because he did that as a JFK thing. I choose not to do rape. Well, I guess I'm Australian. Not because it is easy, but because I am hard.
I disavow.
So do I, but I put a lot of effort into that.
You did. You put an uncomfortable amount of effort into it. I am incredibly uncomfortable. Oh, God, I don't like that. Sai goes on to say, you are the one that says that you want to prevent people from being preyed upon sexually and foster an environment that isn't conducive to that.
Hold on, I'm responding to chat. There we go.
What are you responding to chat?
Well, I'm having a separate conversation.
What's the separate conversation?
Wait,
question. People were asking why this
on?
didn't. Listen, man, I don't even really know what's going on right now. They're just running in circles.
All right, wait. What's the name of the horse?
What
are the names of the
horse that's winning right now is hold on. I think I can. We just skip the race.
I'll literally pick the next horse to win. And
I don't even think I can pick the horse. My horse came in second.
Your horse sucks.
Wait, you can't even pick the horse?
My horse's name is
point of the
Goldship. No, you develop a team of horses, and then the horses race. And so, like, you want your horse to win because you've trained it the best.
That's so stupid.
But
This is the gayest thing.
I lost the Symboli
He is
Rudolph.
gambling.
You can tell that all of us take this drama very seriously.
This motherfucker is gambling right now.
He's not even gambling. He's not making money.
I haven't paid for anything yet. The chat's gonna have to actually donate something for me to pull with money.
Yet is the opportune word. Remember, chat, we're at an hour and 25 minutes. Like and subscribe, donate to the Op Block today, and you get more of whatever the fuck this is right now. Oh,
Literally
God,
just
continue.
Retard review. Dude.
So somebody in my chat was asking, why is this like a chat log? Why didn't this happen in like a fucking VC? So
because Sai and Lio won't
call
do
with
it.
each other. Like
literally, here's an example. Like Sai was like chirping at Lio in my chat like a few weeks ago, and I'm just like, guys, do I have to be the adult here? You either get in a call or you both shut the fuck up. And they were both like, I'm not gonna get in.
Well, that's
Lio was
stupid.
Lio's like, I'll do it. And Sai's like, I'm not gonna get into a call with Lio. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're at an impasse.
Why not get in a call with Lio? Lio's kind of like I feel like he'd be easy to debate rape.
I will say this in defense of Sai. I am saying this. Sai is the one that offered to get into the call this time around. Lio has
Right.
refused.
Okay.
So now it's a reverse.
So now-
it's
Now,
Sai
I'm
wants-
so-
Okay,
I'm
so now
saying,
both of them
complete
don't want to get in a
defensive
fucking call.
side.
Just-
Complete
Apparently,
defensive side's the reverse.
Lio has some other
Yes.
stuff going on where he's
Lio
like
has some personal stuff that he has to
some
deal with.
personal stuff. Understood.
Yeah.
That's more important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards
it's,
the goal for sake of goal.
But I do think he wanted to get into a call before all this.
Mhm.
And to be
Yes.
fair, Sai has gotten a call with Vlad, and she's gotten a call with me. So-
I will say this. Here, I'll say this right now. If they want to do it right now, they can do it right now.
Nah, dude, I'm more of a moderator for this because I don't care on either side at this point. Do it on my stream.
I
Give me
literally
no.
don't even know or care about any of these people. I literally don't know who they are.
I literally, I'm
I am-
mega lolling them.
I am putting it out there. Yes, I do know Lio joined our stage room and Sai did refuse to join today. But I am putting it out there that if Sai and Lio can come to a agreement to do it right now,
North versus South Korea, like the
I'll
fuck
let
is
it.
going on?
If it happens, it happens, and I'll set
There
it
are
up.
good
that
people
way.
on both sides. There are good people on
There's
both
good
sides.
people on both sides.
And you
Kim
want to know what?
Jong-un,
I'll
very
even
good
and,
man.
to be very fair, I would grab Malcolm. I'd ask Malcolm if he's comfortable coming in with us as well. So it does. So like, because Chris doesn't give a shit. He will make fun of Lio in every way completely possible.
Yeah.
Diesel has no stake in the game. I personally just want this done with and to be friendly with both of them after end of this.
Oh yeah, this is gonna this is definitely gonna achieve that.
Yeah,
Why
glad
get
that
in a
you thought that
call?
through.
Hold on. I just saw the dumbest comment of all time. Why get in a call with people in a community known for recording people without consent? Are you retarded? We are all streamers. This would not be fucking in a private call. This is gonna be blood sports. Are you retarded? This is how stupid these fucking people are.
I will say this. I will say this wholeheartedly. I said personally that I wouldn't record it for content initially. I said I didn't care if it was content or not, which Diesel will make fun of me incessantly for. I just wanted this thing fucking squashed and the two of them to yell at each other. Personally, I would rather it just be
you're
done with.
gonna not record another call in the future, and then that person is gonna be like, Fauci said this, and I'm gonna get to go.
I've already done
I
that
told you
multiple times
so.
already.
I told you so. I know it's already happened.
I know Lio has refused Malcolm. I literally said I would do it here, and Malcolm could be here with me, Beckett, and Diesel if he wants, and we can make.
I'm going to be honest.
The
I was
secret
annoyed
jury.
I was annoyed last night. I'm kind of just. I don't care. Like at this point, I think it's funny. I think it's funny that like I don't know why Sai and Lio decided to like duke it out in your fucking Discord. I think it's incredibly fucking retarded.
Dude, I thought the ACC died, but apparently it's back. This is crazy.
Yeah, apparently we're doing this again.
This is peak ACC.
Yeah.
Money.
But again, I will continue. Chat, I have looked at the stream chat. We are not going into it. There's too much going on. Oh, cool. Let's see.
Yep. Okay. No, it's you.
Yeah, you are the one who says you do want to prevent people from being preyed upon sexually and foster an environment that is very conducive to that.
Yep, I do. And I've regularly talked about Lily in my spaces. That has nothing to do with you being an inconsistent freak that's been shielding her because you're mad at her Steven Universe takes. It's actually pathetic.
Oh, cool. So you've been talking about her. So what's the battle plan? What exactly are you doing about Lily Orchard then? Currently, how are you helping her victims?
God.
Talking...
What are you doing? The fight against the pedophile.
Listen, man. Unless you're gonna like put Lily Orchard 6 feet under, okay, or put her in handcuffs. There's literally nothing. Literally nobody is doing anything. Okay, none of it is gonna matter at all.
I love that. I love it. What are you doing about the retarded pedophile that likes to make movie reviews?
Go on.
Talking to her? To whom? Are you high or just dumb?
It was a typo. Disavow the slur. Read it again.
That's crazy.
Why would you disavow a slur, dude?
It was retard for those of you that are second monitoring this.
Just picture this like a podcast. If you're like walking around the waist, like how Null does it, you know, he always records. Like he's recording for a podcast if the world ends.
I'm very sorry. If you're listening to this while walking outside.
No,
Sai, I know you're DMing me right now. I'm not pulling it up on stream.
I died again.
Wait, what are we doing? Wait, what?
I have literally been defending you by criticizing Lio.
You've just been laughing at this.
To be clear, like, other than giving some law pointers, all of us think Lio's retarded for this as well. Like,
yeah,
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
No
I
one's
don't.
here like, wow, it was.
I've heard nothing but negative things about Lio.
Like, no,
I
you're
don't.
a fucking idiot.
I don't
What are you
like
talking
Lio
about?
at all. The only time that I've had an interaction with him is when he did like an April Fool's joke about me, but then he made it like cringe.
I'm being very legit. I am defending when I think Lio is out of line.
This is so dumb.
If I'm evil and don't value you, why am I defending you? Why would I not just run a bully stream on you?
That's fucking good.
You stupid fucking dragon.
Oh, bitch is done.
Whatever.
That was such a good one.
Sorry. Not you,
Alright,
Sai. I'm talking about the
Go
dragon.
on to say the Lio stuff.
Rape jokes are wrong, but being a weirdo about someone's kid is okay. Amazing. Ask Courtney.
Courtney sucks. Wow, shocking.
Okay, hold up. I have the clip. Watch it from 136. Okay, did you actually send the clip? Okay, there we go.
Care about Lily Orchard's victims, as he's claiming.
God, 20 minutes, Beckett.
time
This
to
is
come back,
terrible timing. We need to optimize DPS more.
I did say my whole job was laughing at retards on the internet, and this.
I know that's the problem. This thing has like such
Oh, no,
fucking
me too,
attack
chat.
range. We have to worry about that, like more than actual DPS. We need 4 people to take this thing down.
Oh, there you go. In fact, I even made it one better. Lio doesn't care about Lily Orchard's victims, and neither does anyone else. Welcome to the internet.
Amazing.
Yeah, because nobody actually cares.
Oh, you're so
And you know what's
tough,
gonna
you're so
and you know what's
brave.
gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen too? This is gonna be the reply. Oh, look, it's gilded being gilded. That's gonna be the whole reply.
Well, it's good to know that Lio tolerates that in his community.
Oh no, I was wrong. I take it back. Somebody said, "How's the stream, lol?"
I'm sure they'll all enjoy watching it back later.
Yeah, they got the lube.
Malcolm, are you gonna edit this one?
Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit to censor out all the rapes and the R words and.
All right, listen, Chad. I'm trying to listen to this to hear what Sai specifically says. She cares or speaks for victims.
The kill and the
sorry.
pedophile. It'll take me a minute. I mean, I will.
talk
It's just
about
gonna,
John Cena.
it'll be a little bit of a
I was just curious.
time-consuming task. I do have to go to the club tonight, so maybe I'll do that.
Listen,
a little bit
at the
later.
end of the day, he's gonna fuck.
The what?
The club where we're all fam. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I don't think he's been to a club ever.
Oh, a club.
Yeah, the club. You know where we're all fam. You know.
He doesn't know.
Oh.
I don't speak Zoomer.
No, well, that's unfortunate.
Okay. All right. So am I crazy? Did I miss the point where she says I speak for victims? And I fucking stupid right now? Am
Why
I
are you like
incredibly
echoing
stupid?
like you're on a mountain?
Because he plays his voice through the stream.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so if you
that
mute
makes sense.
him here, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So that way you can hear the donos.
Well, hold on. I don't think Sai said she speaks for victims in like the debate with Vlad. I don't think I heard that, but like I don't know.
I didn't hear it yet, so I'm gonna listen to it. Oh, you guys are muted on my end because I've had them muted. Hold up.
Oh God, fuck. Wait a minute, dude. Come on. What the fuck? You have to get so
Okay,
many.
53.
fucking
Okay, I will give it to you, Gilded. 53.
Yeah, so I'm confused. What's the edgy take with pointing out that nobody actually cares about the victims? Where's the edgy take in that?
Well, isn't that well, first, isn't that Lyo's whole community built around helping victims, and second, it's just a fucking edgy thing to say because you think you're upsetting people and you think you're so fucking tough when you're
I don't
just like
I don't think that's edgy. I don't think that's edgy.
You're just
I think
an
that's
overgrown
factually-
frat boy.
I think that's factually the case. I think that's actually
Oh.
true.
I think it's factual that you're a father.
Yeah, I think it's about in the same
Yeah.
vein.
I think it's factual that you have a kid.
I think
Yeah.
I think you care as much about the victims as Lyo does.
Oh, that's an interesting statement to make, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, am I wrong?
You are.
Okay. Have you given the victims money? No.
I would have if she didn't crash out on me and left my community and then and it's now
She said I was wrong. Okay, that's Gilded, this is fucking stupid. Gilded, this is implying she cares about victims. Yes, I 36, 20. Listen. She can care about victims, but not speak for them. What the fuck? No, that's not what she said. You can listen. I care about victims, but I don't speak for. I don't say I speak for them. That was not what was said. It's not being the same. It's and as chat says, it's not the same as being a voice for victims. I just got like secondhand brain damage. Holy shit!
What the fuck? I didn't know
What's
Ant made a
with
community
all the
post
"you're
about
the
this.
father" stuff? That's like fucking.
Wait,
So Sai says that it shouldn't be a problem to highlight that Vlad is a father. Hold up, I never heard anything about a voice for victims. Gilded, that was the thing that came up multiple times. That you said I had the voice clip. Do I hop on call? Johnny, what are you doing? I was talking about what Chris said.
I don't even remember what I said. I've been talking
I don't know
about
what he knows what he said. All right, we're continuing on. But
Wait,
yes,
you didn't answer my question.
Okay, so here's what it is. Sai thinks it is okay to point out that Vlad is a father because it upsets him. Now, to be fair, I do want to say this, and I would say this to Sai as well. I haven't gotten the chance to, but I will say it as well. I personally get more offended by it than Vlad does. I get offended by it because I don't like, especially children, being involved in someone else's rhetoric. Because what that extends to, and I keep hearing it over and over and over, is the fact that people then infer that Vlad is a abusive person to his child. And I don't like that because you have no proof of that. Chris said if she wants to bully tards and doesn't care, then why does she get upset about rape? Look, yep. Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I was just asking a question.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question?
Don't worry about it.
The clip in question was about her being upset about the bullying people versus the rape jokes and things like that. Again, I personally do not like the talk about Gilded's child, and I really don't like it. I personally think it's in bad taste. That's me.
Yeah, without the extra added context that it like kind of gets under his skin or whatever, it kind of sounds like a threat.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't even get under his skin. But it like this is the wild thing. It annoys everyone else. Not Vlad.
Okay.
That's when it's one of those things. It's like, leave people's families out of it.
Yeah,
I will say, like,
that's
I think
my
it's distasteful,
feeling on it,
but
yeah.
like, I don't think it's like a hard line. I don't think I've generally said I think that's pretty shitty if you're like on the more wokey side where you're meant to care about people, like why you bring people's kids in. But I'm like, if Vlad doesn't care, it's kind of whatever.
And I will say, and I have actually said this to Sai, I don't think that it's abnormal to be uncomfortable by the rape jokes. I'm uncomfortable by them. I think that it's fine to have that line. So if it doesn't bother him, what's the point? The point is that there's no reason to do it. Right?
Well, it's
you are baiting other people to make it. sorry to cut you off, but it's the same way when you perpetuate the idea that Lio is a groomer and Lio did the found family for sexual gratification, even though nobody has ever said that except Peaches.
Well, okay, so with the Vlad stuff, it's because it's a standard thing. You generally don't do this, and this is why if you look back at like older streams, like there's a stream with Nick Fuentes fighting with Ethan Ralph, and Ralph brings up Fuentes' sister dating a black guy, and it's like everyone is just like, what the fuck are you doing? Why the fuck are you bringing up Nick's sister? On both sides, because you kind of just don't do that. You don't bring in people's family members to things. It's like, and the normalization of that is a little bit iffy, especially in communities where like somebody might go, oh, well, you know, that family member might be a target for something. That's how people generally feel about it. So that's why you don't do that thing. So it's not about whether he cares, it's about normalizing. At the same breath, though, as well, like this whole rape joke thing was told in a private VC. Like, not private, but it was told in Vlad's VC between a couple of people. It wasn't done as content. And all the people in that call are Lio and then a load of trolls. So if you're going to make the argument of, well, if Vlad doesn't care, it's like, well, nobody in that call is like a rape victim, right? Other than maybe Vlad. But
I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. But again, this is just my opinion. And I defend Sai on her moral standard. I do. For what it's worth, I will kind of defend her for it. So let's see. Oh no, the Riwi word in calling Pooh a father is too far, but the stuff he's posting is just fine with you.
Your priorities are just screwed up as your brain is, lol.
Okay, Sai, I see you've left my server. Okay. I'm sorry that you feel that way. Anyway, answer the question. What exactly are you doing about Lily Orchard currently, and how are you helping her victims?
Rape jokes are wrong, but wait, we read this already.
I think
Ask
they
Courtney,
go on with the same
I'm
shit
asking
over and
you.
over.
I'm not going to answer for Courtney Cope.
The guy who was criticizing Ant for giving Lily a $2 super chat. Is Courtney doing this all by herself? You're not happy at all? Mr. Victim Advocate.
He gave a pedophile money. I'm sorry you're okay with that.
I'm sorry you're okay with a father making rape jokes.
A joke is a joke. It's not the same thing as giving a rapist money.
What are you currently doing about Lily? Or are you too busy digging through my Discord looking for wrong to think about
Everyone shut the fuck up. Kotaku just got sold secretly. It's over.
Wait, to who?
Kotaku just died.
To who? If it got sold secretly, how do you know?
GeoMedia wins down selling off its last site, which is Kotaku. So it was basically quiet, and somebody broke an article a few hours ago. Let's go. Oh.
Dude, where else would I find out about the cube-shaped watermelons?
Death to Kotaku. Let's go.
I mean, like, okay. Actually, let's just do
Gamergate wide. Ethan Ralph can come back.
Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up,
now,
you little wing-built bitch.
We're so doomed.
I hate this.
Let's okay. On the context of this whole like joke policing thing, do people understand why like you don't tend to like go out on a limb to try and police trolls or start condemning this shit? Right? Do people get that? Because I feel like a lot of this has been lost in translation from the whole kind of like, well, this is a hard line. It's like, okay, if you want to go to trolls and start saying, oh my god, I can't believe you said this joke, be prepared to see that joke said a lot. This is not like, if you want to like trolls to do this less, ignore them. And from the same like side, it's like, well, all of us say some edgy shit. What happens the next time somebody like maybe not somebody comes and goes, hey, what about this thing Chris the Narc said? What about Chris the Narc saying the N-word? It's just a fucking spiral that's not worth the headache.
I've never said that.
Let it be known that I personally ban trolls from my Discord. I'd let it be known.
Yeah, I just think it's a waste. Again, people don't have to like rape jokes. I'm not being like, this isn't even a freedom of speech thing of like, comedy is meant to be offensive. It's just, I don't care. And I don't, like, I'm not friends with Fox Azure. I've only ever had, like, clashes with Fox Azure. So,
dude, okay, I have to answer this person in chat. It's like, is it okay that Lio told somebody to kill themselves? Yes, I don't care. I tell people to kill themselves.
I tell people to kill them. We tell people to
can't
KOS
care.
all the time.
I literally can't care unless you're a suicidal person and you're like screaming, I kill myself, and you go, yeah, do it. Then maybe that's a little bit far. But even then, I'm like, I don't care. That's on that person, no one else. If they actually take their life, don't. That's not your problem.
For those who don't know. And I can't believe I have to actually say this. For those who don't know,
Dude, it's Malcolm. I don't know who the fuck Malcolm is. Mega lol moment, bro.
For those who don't know, who's it? Lio was one of the people who called for Bonk to make sure he didn't jump off a bridge. Straight up.
L.
Listen. Saya has every right to leave a server if she doesn't want to. If she doesn't want to stay there. And for those who are saying, oh, I'm a hack because I let Gilded in, Gilded has a right to speak to Sai about constantly propagating and weaponizing the fact that he is a father against him. Something I do not like, and told her that with the absolute like. You want to know something crazy too? I didn't want to do this stream. Why would I talk about it? Why would I talk about it?
You wanted the content?
No.
I don't know. That creator class channel says different, buddy.
That's a little. Listen, look. Be honest. Like Fauci, just be honest. This annoyed you. It annoyed me.
Oh, so what it is? This annoys me. That's why the stream is happening. It annoys me because I still think it's weird. I still think this is incredibly, incredibly weird. I think oh no, well, Gilded said something. If you think anything I said to her was offensive, just wait until my video. Sai set the standard, and I will use standards to their extreme.
Oh god.
Oh god. Here we go.
I can see a couple of comments in chats because I'm sort of glancing down while I'm running around in a circle in the base. Of like, well, why do you want?
Get ready.
Why do you want like trolls running everywhere? Like, oh, this is rape bullet. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everyone on this stage is part of the commentary community. We're not even really ArtCC. We're commentary. Like, this is completely fucking normal for the community we're in. And actually, again, even within the ACC, people have done stuff like this. If you go back through a load of the old Senate stuff, the stuff in those Discord logs, you'll find the same shit. I know that some people have drifted over, and I can see a few people who are kind of like, I'm assuming like fans of Sai. That's not derogatory or anything else, but like Sai is from media analysis. It's cartoon analysis. It's not the same space. And if you come over here, which is kind of what the problem is with all of this, and start going, wow, why are you guys behaving this way? It's like, well,
yeah,
that's kind of like a weird fucking question. Why are you here? like you're very welcome to like hang out and like chill in chat. But coming into a community that you're not like really part of, and then questioning the way that community works, like right off the bat, it's like, well, obviously we're going to be like, the fuck are any of you talking about?
Again,
that feels like it should be pretty obvious.
Here's an example. There was one guy that was yelling, "I'm going to kill myself" to me in a call. And basically, I just laughed at him into his face because he wasn't serious. Like, does that make me a monster? No. If you think so, that's kind of like something that you got.
You know, without the context of knowing who you are.
Well, that
Chris,
guy was dating a pedophile.
Yeah, I know, but it makes you sound like literally Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. It's not my problem. Fucking do it. Like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. You dated a pedophile and beat the pedophile.
Like, obviously, there's different like standards for different fucking communities, right?
It's like going to like fucking the Groypers and being like, wow, this place is a bit right wing, isn't it?
Isn't it crazy how you guys hate the Jews? Like, let's get along, guys. What's going on here?
Let's get along. Gaza, Israel, never heard of it. What's going on over there?
And it's not approving of that behavior either. It's just like there's just annoying fucking people, right? Like nobody. I don't know. I'm not co-signing any fucking troll.
How does this help Gaza, dude? honestly.
True.
Why
so
do you fucking need to do this to me?
Why
Why are you doing this to me, you fucker?
How will this affect?
I just want to play Mech Break tonight.
How will this
I just wanna
affect
play Mech Break
Hassan's
tonight.
legacy?
I mean, okay. The thing is, and I'm not trying to pick on you, dude. By the way, I haven't read your name. I'm just sort of seeing your comment. It's like, well, Sai wasn't trying to enter the community. Well, she was. She was like interacting with the creators within it. She was in our chats. She was talking to Fauji. Like, she's like getting involved in drama with people in and around this community, like going at Lio. Malcolm, I would argue Malcolm's commentary, by the way. He's just more on the lefty side of it. Like, he's a drama.
I really like
channel.
watching Malcolm.
Yeah, they're like, and again, it's like she is interacting with these spaces. That's just reality.
Just get to the bottom of this. This is just anti-Semitism. I need to file a lawsuit.
The thing is, Chris is like
now?
trying to be like so based right now, but what you
No, it's
guys
not
don't
based.
realize is that he is actually going to have his bar mitzvah soon. He ended up
True.
joining the religion. You know,
I
I'm
got
really
some of my
happy to be
cock cut
going
off,
there.
dude.
I think what's
I
really
had the
interesting.
bread.
I think what's really interesting to me personally. A lot of us, Mr. Overanalyzer. By the way, a lot of us do this as a hobby, not a job. Just want to make that very clear. So we unfortunately touch grasses for livings. Here's what I will say. I will never ever say that you need to be okay with a rape joke. I'll be very honest.
That's fine.
But I can't I can't sit here and say that I constantly say invoke your persona, purchase Persona 3 live and alive, Persona 3 Reloaded on Steam today. That is kill yourself. I just say it that way because I think it's funny. I personally think it's funny to say that, but I'm going to be honest. We are telling people to kill themselves. It is, and you want to know something crazy? I know people who don't like those jokes, who are now saying they don't like those jokes, are in this chat currently.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Listen, Beckett, I got a mission for us.
Okay.
Again,
You're not
that's
gonna
all
like
I'm
it.
saying.
Oh God.
Do we need to honestly read any more of this? Do you want to keep reading it? Diesel?
I don't know. Let's go to. There was some mad
Might as well. I
zingers in
think it
here.
gets- I
I
think it gets better.
was reading through some of it while I was taking a big shit, and I was like, "Damn, some of this is pretty fucking funny." But that was really about it.
Keep going. Keep reading. We're here.
Also, just want to make this very clear because everybody is. You know what? Fuck it. Everybody is retarded. Sai being a woman has nothing to do with this. You want to know why? Because the same shit happened with Tyler, and he is a full-on man. He is a full-on red-blooded, he shot sandbags in Iraq, a man. I know I'm invoking his name, but I am setting the standard that I do not care the gender of the person. I am very annoyed by this because this channel has half women running it. This channel has half the women running it. Beckett's channel, the person who runs the channel is a trans woman.
To stop Beckett from having like a whole.
And Diesel is whipped all the time.
That's correct.
Women run commentary.
To be clear, how many of my staff? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 women in my employ, and then
Wow, am I the only one?
I have
here
one
that has a
NB
woman
in my
like
employ.
Am I the only one with a woman in a position of authority out of all
No,
of us?
Claudia
I
is
think
in
I
a
am.
position of authority in
That's
Yeah.
no, she's your partner. That doesn't count.
No, she's in a position
You have to
of
do that, otherwise
authority.
she'll get mad at you.
You know, you know what? Fuck it. Someone just invite Vlad. I think Vlad has the right to come on because he is now seeing the stuff regarding his child. I think Vlad has a right to come on because he is now seeing it. So Vlad, I will be chill. No, he didn't realize it was about his kid.
Ah, okay.
He didn't realize when the rape joke was made, his child was involved in that conversation.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, we can go up. There's a joke that is made. He has a right to respond to that. Next guy, it's gilded, not guiled. Please.
What the dude? Holy shit! I just got
I'll
obliterated.
find it just so I can highlight it for a second.
God, Chris, you are ruining this hunt.
Dude, this is bad. That was like the worst fucking opening to a hunt I've ever had.
It says your child. Where is it?
Right.
Okay. She says, "Did you take your son to the nice park or something?" Pooh, which I disavow this comment, by the way. Yeah, clearly not raped enough, which I disavow. Sai says, "Your son?" ? To that specific statement.
Wait, okay. Okay, hold on. You can't get mad at other people for a rape joke and then in the course be like, well, now it's fine for me to make rape jokes. You're saying this is your line. You're so... Dude, it's not... Oh, dude, this is so fucking dumb. Holy fuck.
That's like, I don't like that joke. I don't. Like,
Wait,
I don't.
Why are you saying that rape jokes bad? Okay, sure. Guys, for those of you who like rape jokes bad, there you go. There is Sai making rape jokes about a child. How do you feel about that, I guess?
If someone wants to invite Gilded, they can. Real quick.
That's gonna have to be you.
No, I'm not the one leading the call.
That was me. Hold on. I'm fucking fighting this big fuck
Yeah,
off,
they're busy
like,
gaming, okay?
Gamers
locked in.
Dude, this blade dragon's gonna kill me again. Hold on. I'm locking
Did you
it.
bring any bleed protection at all?
No, because I am too good for
I will
that.
make it very clear. I would allow Sai and Lio to be in this call too, but I do think that I do really think that that's what it is. Oh, hello, Vlad.
It doesn't cost anything to ignore people who are known trolls
quick.
and make jokes that are triggering. But
I am
anyway,
not bothered,
what mana coffee do you
by
recommend?
her rape joke. For the record, I think everybody has the right to make rape jokes. I think it's fine. Okay? I don't care. I just think it's funny.
Based.
So, and ironic, I should add. I think it's very ironic that she would say that. I mean, hell, if you look, if you follow the next sentence.
Yeah, let me bring it back up. Let me bring.
I
it
make
back up.
I make a very similar joke.
Display capture.
God, I can't believe I fucked up those.
Yes, you do the prego thing. That again, I disavow.
Wait,
guys,
like for the people saying that that's not how it reads, though it's not a rape joke. What do you mean? How else would you read that?
Okay, so I misread it myself.
Okay.
And by misread it, I mean I didn't actually read it because I don't really pay attention to women when they type.
I disavow. Disavow.
You're gonna be doing this for everything he says, Falji.
Disavow.
Hold on, but I want to make something clear to you, Falji, because I think you've missed this part. This is very important to understand. Everything that has been used against her, she set the standard for. She started the gender thing. Nobody else did. I didn't do it. Lio didn't do it. She did it. She did it on Blue Sky, and after that, she did that in Malcolm's server. So as far as I'm concerned, you can't complain about like if she's bragged about it. Like she's like, oh, I called him a basic white boy, right? And he got mad. Well, first off, like that's actually a lie. In that there were a lot of back and forths before she said that, but whatever. The point I'm getting at though is then I replied with she was a basic white vagina, right? Like to me. Like once I was tone matching. Once you set that standard, I'm going to go roll in the mud with you. I don't care. If you want to raid my server, I'll raid your server back, right? You want to spam my server with porn, I'll spam your server with porn, right? I don't do this moral high ground shit. I just want to be better than you at the worst things you could possibly do to me. That's what matters. I'm a Discord spurg, as Beckett would put it.
And I'm correct about.
So,
oh my god,
yeah.
You are Spurg.
Yeah,
Fuck
me. I mean, it's like with Malcolm. Like, if Malcolm had said, "Yes, you raided the server," he was about to get 100+ people raiding his server. because the only people that entered at the time was 3 people from my server, maybe 4 at the most. I never posted his link in my server. There was no raid. It didn't happen. Didn't exist. Sai made it up. And unfortunately for us all, Sai has hidden her Discord account behind a fucking Patreon. If that weren't the case, I would have actually, during this stream, raided her fucking server. So the reality of the situation is like, no, like, don't come at a troll and then expect anything other than this in return.
Again, I don't avow rating of servers. I want to make that very clear. I think Gilded has a right to respond to that. To the people who are saying, oh, it's clarification, it's not a joke.
What?
Why would you clarify if... Okay, why would you clarify... Okay.
This thing is fucking
I
crazy.
have to be... I had to be very honest.
Either way you dice it, the kid is the butt of some rape joke. I don't. It doesn't undo that.
It doesn't undo it.
Yeah.
It doesn't unrape the child. I'm sorry.
The metaphorical child has been serendipitously raped.
and I will say that. And I will say this. I'll kick if.
Fuck.
If Sai wishes to call in, she has my DMs. I can add her. I can kick Gilded out if that's a request. I could.
And I want to be really clear as well. No one is sat here being like, well, Sai's made the joke, therefore now Sai is evil. We're just like, dude, you're doing the thing. You're doing the thing you're getting on other people for. Why? Just shut up.
But on the other side of the coin, I think Fauci and Beckett and everybody in here is wrong about one thing. I won that Discord interaction because unlike Lio,
no, you didn't. You did not.
I took none of it seriously.
Are you wait? Are you talking about this one, or are you talking about
This one, in
Malcolm
your server.
thing?
No, in your server.
Oh, there was no winning with this. The Malcolm one is.
Yeah. No, the Malcolm one, I don't think anybody won. I think me and Sai both looked like retards in that.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah, but in the creator clash room, I think I won in so much as I did not take it at all seriously, at all whatsoever. So like I thought the idea of seriously engaging.
Well, I mean, stupid. Malcolm did the same thing. He just turned up to poke. It's like,
yeah.
And to Malcolm's credit, he said that that's what he was going to do. I appreciate Malcolm for that.
There was a constructive conversation in there though that you might have missed.
Which one?
Between Malcolm and I, we were talking about guns. It was very constructive.
Oh, I saw that.
I did see a little bit of it. Yeah. I mean, again, it's one of those things where it's like, I agree that this is a culture clash thing. I'm not going to leak people who have discussed this with us privately about it, but other people who do not want to be involved have been like, yeah, this is a culture clash thing. I don't hate...
somebody else is saying that I made a joke or something. I didn't make a joke. I made a joke in response to her joke. I didn't even, like, in that moment, I didn't really, like, process what she was saying, right? I can understand if people could read your son and like, it just, like, I am so used to these kinds of, like, jokes and shit that it just didn't really, like, hit me until your stream, if that makes any sense. I completely misunderstood it.
Because, and again, like, it's one of those things where I don't think people realize, like, how little of a deal this is, like, to most of us. It's like, oh, you said an edgy joke.
Are we still talking about this? I'm so focused on the
No, it's
dragon.
a huge deal, dude. She's got my full undivided attention, right? So, like, everybody's, like, for example, I think Fauci said, like, going into somebody's server, public server, or no, it was Patreon. The Lio going into her server to look into it is bad or cringe or whatever, or weird.
Because he made like a public thing about it.
I mean, what do you mean made a public thing about it?
Like, he openly says we're logging her server, makes a thread and say, here, everybody, go through the logs.
I think that's fine.
I think it's cringe. Personally, I do all my research stuff behind doors.
I think it's fine. I have added everybody in my server to raid, and part of that, what goes along with that, is actually logging. And so on top of that, though, I'm gonna dig through all the Kiwi farms on Psy. I'm gonna go through every YouTube video, every fucking tweet, every Blue Sky post, everything. And in fact, I should probably create a room in my server for other people to do that as well.
Speaking of this just quickly, like I did see one thing, and I don't know if we'll get there in this, so I just thought I'd highlight it here. So someone mentioned one thing to me about this chat convo where I was like, well, this is gay ops. I was doing gay ops because he went through my server.
I saw the gay ops conversation.
It's not definitionally gay ops. It would be gay ops if Lio sent in spies to do this quietly, very subtly, and was trying to manipulate things to bring out a hit piece. Lio didn't do that. He just pulled the server, which is a public server, and started going through it, which is retarded, by the way. It was an incredibly fucking dumb thing to do, but it's not gay ops. It's like he's doing it literally out in the open.
That's just why I do it in the open, by the way, so I can't get accused of that.
Yeah, this just isn't what gay ops is. And I think this is another thing that's kind of annoying about Psy. She did the same thing about the recording cool stuff, where she was like, this is weird. I don't know why you do this in the art commentary. This is standard for multiple communities. Psy talks like she knows these spaces and doesn't. She has no idea what these places are like. She's got no idea who she's actually interacting with. She doesn't know the creators. She doesn't know any of our histories, and then comes in and tries to be an authority. It's just fucking aggravating. You know.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like, in my viewpoint, she just came in, like, and it wasn't even just her. It was multiple members in Malcolm's server that were saying shit, and more importantly than his server, because his server wasn't actually that bad with it. It was primarily certain members of his chat, which, to be fair, a lot of that got disavowed by Malcolm. And there were mods.
We showed it.
Yeah, well, and I was saying mods did delete certain things that were said in Malcolm's YouTube chat. So like, I'm gonna make this clear. I'm not mad at Malcolm at all. I think Malcolm's just a shit stirrer, right? Like, he's not.
He's
like,
good at it as well.
Yeah.
I really like Malcolm. I like Malcolm very much. I think he's a really cool content creator. Again, he messaged me saying like, hey, I was just shit stirring. Yeah, and I kind of want to say this all like started over. Actually, to be fair, this didn't just start over Dreamer. This started over Via Key.
Yes.
This starts months ago. Let it be real. This starts months ago. Because the Via Key Lio video drops, people are talking about it. The Rosa call gets brought up, which to be fair, Ant gets really upset by that call because I know part of people would bring that up. I think it's kind of justifiable for that Rosa call to be fucking panned by everybody. It is an insane thing. And I will never, ever defend Lio for that. I've yelled at Lio for it.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, I've yelled at Lio for that call.
Right now.
I will fucking kick your ass.
Yeah, like, it's, no, but like Ant's reaction to the Rosa call is completely understandable. And also, like, because people would bring me Ant's Blue Sky tweet. It's completely reasonable for Ant to post something like that. He's like, why the fuck are you talking about me? This drama's done. Because from Ant's perspective, this drama started over the Courtney KP stuff. I know this because I've spoken to Ant. Yeah. And he's just like, well, Courtney and KP are kind of fucked now. The drama's over. That's how he views it. And I know this is how he views it, by the way, because again, I've spoken to him since all this like exploded. Not like generally, but like, since the KP stuff happened. And he's like, well, the drama's over now. It's kind of irrelevant. He doesn't care about Lio. He's kind of confused as to why this is kicked off again, I imagine.
Yeah. Well, and Beckett mentioned this on his last stream, and I think this is like actually apt to say. Misinformation that spreads about Lio makes us have to clarify and defend him. It's something I don't really care about. Like, listen, I disagree with Lio. I know Lio in the chat's like, no, Ant's been coming at me for months. Okay. Lio has a lot of shit to answer for every time somebody does a fucking stream on him. Every time. Is it all warranted? Maybe, maybe not. But like, I don't got a problem with doing streams on Lio. I never had a problem with Sai doing streams on Lio. If I did, I would have said something.
Have you noticed like that none of us are sat through any of this being like, wow, Lio is super basic these fights. We're like, they're dumb.
No.
Stop doing them publicly.
Yep.
I think this is also what's kind of annoying about the everyone sweeping for Lio accusation. It's like, well, we're really not. We're just going, he's not doing anything that's gonna like, we need to cancel him. And like, he's got better. He's not fucking doxing people. I guess, yeah, sure, the bar's in hell, but like, yeah, he's just getting involved in drama calls. Sometimes it's a sensible drama, sometimes it's fighting someone like Viaquay, and it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But in the same way that Chris comes to me and goes, why the fuck are you involved in this fight? This is actually what happened with the Tyler stuff. Chris came to me and was like, fucking told you so.
Yeah.
Should have listened to me. You're a
Full
retard.
disclosure, Chris has done that to me recently.
13-0, baby. 13-0. Undefeated.
Let's not talk about Chris's problems, okay? Because there are plenty there that we can. There's plenty we can throw at him.
Yeah, like
there's not many,
okay.
but I'm 13-0.
Well, I just want to point out.
There isn't. Hold on a second. Hold on, just quickly,
dude. These fucking. Hold on, wait. These fucking boots from the second monster, the gold one, they're pretty sweet.
Thank you, Keemstar's ex-producer.
Yeah. Damn.
God.
Can we not talk about that?
That's like the didn't he call you on stream the other day and derail everything?
Check your DMs, Chris.
Yeah, he did. He unironically did.
I know. I don't even need to know what you just DM'd Chris to know what you DM'd Chris.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part.
I'm on Falgy's stream. I can't call you a slur. I'm on Falgy's stream.
You can say it. Just say it.
No,
just say it.
No,
Chris, implicate yourself for all the people to see, so they'll clip it and spread it.
I sent him the GIF.
Well, I just wanted to point out like important context to the rape joke thing that she's going on about. I don't know if you know this, but the person that she's defending here is a person that Viaquay accused of being a child groomer.
Is it proven that this person is a child groomer, like straight up?
The video that she is referring to, where she got or actually it's the video right before mine. It's the video she got of the clip of me was in a video going after me. And then right before that, he goes into more detail about her apparently grooming kids, but irrelevant of whether or not she actually is a groomer. I have no idea. The point I'm getting across is she's defending somebody using Viaquay as a source to do so. The Viaquay being the same person that is accusing Caitlin Coy of being a groomer, irrelevant of whether or not it's true. Like that's my point. And so like, that's a little weird to me.
Yeah, I can see the selectiveness. Also, I mean, let's be honest.
I
Part
guess
of the problem is that it's like, Sai's not associated to Viaquay, but she's like, well, he's like a 17-year-old kid that Lio was annoyed by. It's like, he's not a child for a start. Secondly, he's a massive fucking troll. And he runs ops on people all the fucking time. It's like a weird, like, there's no, what's the word? It's a really weird thing to be like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of stuff when it comes to Viaquay. Because you're complaining about trolls when Viaquay has objectively done worse things than
Viaquay has claimed that I've heard the claim that Viaquay has claimed that he killed the girl down this flight of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I also know, and again, I see people in chat saying it. I still don't defend the I don't know who the fuck Fox Azure is, and if I find out who they are, I'll just fucking kick them from my server. I don't really give a shit. I don't like them. Why the fuck would I do that?
I'll defend him. He pays me $100 a month.
Okay, that's okay. Biased. There you go. I almost said based, but no, biased. But here's the other thing, and this is where I leverage. Does everyone remember the Jonkler call? Does everyone remember Himpleton?
No one remembers it. Most people aren't aware of it, but yeah, Viaquay spent hours trying to blackmail Himpleton till he had a nervous breakdown. Himpleton had a nervous breakdown because of this guy.
You
Well,
should
and do you
read
wanna
what
know-
I
and-
just posted, by the way.
And do you want to know? And do you want to know what Viequi threatened Himpleton with to get into a call? Leaked nudes. For those who don't know, that is why that whole fucking call started.
It's blackmail.
It was blackmail. Leaked nude pictures of him. And again, Himpleton crashed out. He was also doing fucking gay shit behind the scenes. I'm chill with him now. But who is Himpleton? That's part of the problem with this. Is that that's part of the problem. Is
Yeah, it's almost like people are talking and judging a community they have literally no knowledge of, not even within the last 8 months. Like, you don't know who Himpleton is. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, okay. It's just bizarre. It's really fucking weird, guys.
It's part of the problem of, and it has happened to me that I have issues with, where I've sourced the video or I look at a video and then I'm like, okay, so who's the source? And then I have to fucking look up all of their previous dramas, and I have to find out that everything is crazy.
Yeah, the Himpleton thing was 7 months ago. Shit, I felt like that was a year and a half ago.
No,
Yeah.
it's
really
7
not
months
that long
ago.
ago.
Yeah, the Mama Mac stalker.
Dude, time marches on, dude. We're
But yeah,
dying.
but yeah, you should look at the screenshot I posted. It's Vicky, as I call him, backing up Psy on Blue Sky.
Hold up, I gotta. Oop, that's my bad.
But to be fair, that doesn't mean that Psy endorses Vicky on everything.
No, but it's not about the endorsement. It's just it's a selective use of evidence. Also, it is kind of weird to complain that everyone records calls and then your evidence is a recorded general chat call, right? It's not exactly private, but it's that's not a public call, so to speak, used as evidence with, I don't know. I think that the biggest argument against Psy and why she's annoyed people is just a fucking hypocrite. I'm just dude, just have some consistent standards. Don't be MAGA,
Again, I respect the standard of not wanting to associate with specific people. It's fine. I'm friends with people behind the scenes that don't associate with each other. I just if you want to be real, you want to know what annoys me? You actually really want to fucking know what annoys me? And I know she'll fucking crash out about this, and I'm really, really sorry, Psy. You're doing the same thing Tyler did to me with Beckett. When you come up to me, and I'm leaking a DM, fuck it, because it's the second time it's happened. When you come up to me speaking about my girlfriend, because this actually happened and I'm actually annoyed, you speak about my girlfriend and saying that she speaks for me. Does she speak for the channel? Are you not a feminist? Can she not speak for herself? Is that the standard we set? It is the second time this has happened to me. Again, that is complete hypocrisy. I'm sorry, that's completely hypocritical. Who I date, first off, is not your fucking concern. Second off, what she says is her own person. Here's a fun fact for you. Fuck it. Sweetie, can I say the thing? Can I say something? Honey, can I say the thing?
That's crazy because Cloudy's in my chat right now.
No, because I'm not. I don't leak DMs unless. Say what? What you told me months ago, and how you're right. Because I don't leak DMs unless she's allowing me to do that.
God, you're so fucking whipped, bro.
It's my girlfriend, yeah. I
You
love
do
her.
the same thing, Beckett.
This is
What do you
cringe.
mean?
I'm asking. Yes? Question mark. You want to know something crazy? I'll say this because it's true. Cloudy and I don't always agree eye to eye on who the people I talk to. I'll be honest. One of them was Psy. Cloudy aptly said, Psy's going to bite me in the ass. And I said, you know what? I want to give him a chance.
No way.
No way.
Oh
Cloudy
my
is
god.
back, really?
That's so
Yeah.
peak. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so
and
funny.
I said, you know what? I want to give her a chance because I understand looking at this community, it pisses people off because it's the same way I was with Lio. I thought he was a fucking pedophile sex freak. And then I look at Lio and I'm like, okay, he's not that. He's a fucking moron and stupid as shit. But he's not a pedophile sex freak. And honestly speaking, it's when somebody does something like this in my DMs, I'm annoyed by it. You could say I'm upset. You could say I'm pressed. I'm not upset or pressed. I'm just disappointed. Like straight up. Like this had to happen to me a second time. You know how fucking disappointing that is?
I'm going to be honest. It's one of these things where you guys like, because again, I'm kind of thinking back to some of the comments I've seen while I've been reading through chat. It's like you can say this is a circle jerk, but yeah, this is an actual community, as you can probably tell from the amount of people just randomly joining calls and things. Yeah, this is a community, and we're just talking about things that apparently loads of us observed, including Fauci's fucking girlfriend, and no one really mentioned. Like, cited this thing, which was like, oh, a rising tide lifts all ships and stuff, but we're kind of there. Does that make sense? Like, there's like of the people in this call, like Diesel's got like easily the largest audience share, but we've all got like okay numbers for our sizes.
Yeah,
generally speaking, we're fine. And we do all share communities, which is why when a drama kicks off between all of us, you'll be forced to choose between your parents.
Exactly.
But that's not this.
Talking about a weird incest orgy.
No.
Well, you won't have to be forced to choose between Vlad, because Vlad is just, Vlad.
Yeah. And again, I will say this very truthfully. If you think I'm defending Lio, you're out of your gourd. Believe me. What I am pointing out is that, like, there's what is the phrase? History doesn't always repeat, but it rhymes. This is the second time that it's happened to me.
Dog, this happened almost bar for bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Just like Kitty, are you actually acting like Psy left for no reason and not because you seem to be batting for Lio? Okay, and I'm not trying to pick on you at all. I this is not meant as like a shot at you. But it's like we're sat here calling Lio retarded. If you go through our old coverage, all of us have massive criticisms for Lio. Even when, like, again, when current stuff kicks off and we think Lio's getting too involved, we'll call Lio out. In the same way, actually, we call each other out. Like, I called Vlad a Discord spurg for his call with Malcolm. I've called Falgi way too soy. Both, like, Chris and Diesel are like, why the fuck are you in a call with Psy even arguing about this? Why the fuck didn't you hang up? That's the culture. But, like, this idea that we're, like, batting for Lio. Dude, we're like, the community is actually pretty self-policing for particular things. It's just Lio's not doing those things at the moment.
So
I don't know what you want.
What's really frustrating about this too, the sweeping allegation, is that, like, I for a long time like solo spearheaded the shit against Lio. So like even a year before like commentary even got involved, I was digging into Lio shit. And what bothers me, and that's not a brag or anything, that's just annoying. The reason I mention that is because there's a lot of people that automatically now assume that I'm sweeping for Lio or whatever, right? And then imply that I'm somehow a hypocrite because like my views changed or something. That's not true. Number one, I never, and I mean not once, there is not a single instance of me moral posting about Lio. I never complained a single bit about whether or not what Lio did at any point was ever morally wrong. I never sat there and said, for example, the Rosa call was morally abhorrent. I never said the Jax call was morally abhorrent. I don't care about that. That is boring and lame. I just pointed out that it was hypocritical, and that's all that fundamentally matters to me. And so like, and ultimately, to me anyway, and in multiple instances, Lio just kind of owned it. And then, and the only reason that I even did all that, by the way, was because Lio started drama with me personally. So of course I'm going to dig through every single little possible thing I can find and yell and screech about it. And then Lio apologized to me. And so I had no reason to go at Lio anymore. And now, by the way, Lio pays me. Spoiler. So, like, I'm just saying that, like, everybody's going to sit here and make it sound like I flipped sides, like I started or tried to start some crusade against Lio Convoy. There was no crusade. That was never the intent. The intent was originally to defend myself. And all Sai is doing right now, and has done up to this point, is basically tell me that she's 2022 Lio.
Okay. Yeah, I this is I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you don't agree with us, that's perfectly fine. Oh, by the way, not ACC. Look at my channel. Definitely not ACC. Literally covered Ocean Gate, which, by the way, Sai helped with, and I'm incredibly appreciative of. I could have pulled that off my own, which most of it I did, but like incredibly appreciative of it because like that's.
Which is why you should have sided with Sai. I mean, it was such a mutually beneficial relationship, Falgi.
I mean, I also want to say, like, I blame Beckett's video on Saberspot for bringing cartoon commentary people in. I want to be clear. Like, a couple of people have messaged me after the call last night because I was, annoyed. And some of them are people who have come in off the back of the Saberspark stuff, who are from the Brony community. And they're like, hey, man, are you good? Are you okay? Because they've messaged me about this shit. So this isn't just a cartoon commentary thing. And a lot of those people who've come in have been really based, and they've become part of the audience over the last like month and a half. And some of them are really cool, and they fitted right in. So I don't want this to be like, ooh, those cartoon commentary. Then they're not. They're fine. This is very specifically just a little bracket, and and we're not even saying like, oh, you're not welcome in the community. It's just like, dude, we just don't understand. We literally don't understand why you think our standards are weird, but that's what the community is. It's like, I don't get it. I don't understand. It's kind of like, I gave this example the other night. Like, somebody came to me recently and was like, Beckett, Chud Logic is transphobic. And I was like, yeah? Okay. They were like, but shouldn't someone do something about Chud being transphobic? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're proposing. What do you want? What do you want? A stream on Chud being transphobic? I think Ico did that, and basically no one watched it, and it just ended a friendship randomly. It's a waste of time. No, yeah. Chud's audience knows that Chud is transphobic. They are fully fucking aware, and importantly, the trans people in Chud's audience know that he's transphobic. They don't care. So why should I? Like, it's just like, this is a losing battle. If people want to go on those crusades, have at it. I'm not going to stop you. Just don't expect me to
I
join
do
you.
think that's really interesting because it's like, oh, you all follow lockstep. Don't. I've been very honest on here. I'll say it to Beckett's face because he's here right now, and anybody else who ever did it. I think Kumo is a fucking spurg, and the fact that any of you guys gave him the time of day was the stupidest thing you ever did. It bit you in the ass.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a fair criticism. Also, actually, another thing I want to point out is this isn't like a crazy new standard that just applies to people like Sai or Tyler. For those of you who like know who Morau is, Morau and I ended up in a 6-hour argument because he tried to come to me and like be like, Beckett, you have a moral responsibility to go after Willie Mack. I am disappointed with the fact that you care about research and high standards and you're not going after Willie Mack. We had a 6-hour argument about this, and we didn't talk for a while afterwards. I was very, very pissed off because he came to me and started trying to force me into some sort of gay moral position. And I've said this to him. I was like, that is in complete fucking faggotry. What are you doing? Go away. Fuck off.
Well, yeah. Like I do have to say though, Kumo, like I have way more respect.
I know I'm contributing a lot to this, but I can't even begin to tell you how much I don't know what's going on. But I will tell you this. I don't know what's going on in this game, but I like the Gamba. Okay, and I like it when they run around the track because it's very high quality. Okay, that's literally it. I like the gamba. I can see why men are like blowing thousands of dollars on this. Also, they're probably like parasocial for like the idols that are in this. I just like the gamba, really. Oh my god. I got Nikkei for all the parasociality I could ever want personally. Right? I gotta be honest, I still don't know who majority of these people are. I don't know, man. I consider myself pretty dark woke. I know everybody's in the middle of a conversation, but I'm just deafened. But I consider myself pretty dark woke. Like, you know, I'm obviously not gonna get like fucking uppity about slurs or whatever. But like I'll respect you. Get a dark woke hat that's like a red MAGA hat and it says dark woke on it. But like, you know, I fucking respect gender and shit and people's like race and all that shit. You know, man, like I can be funny without it, bro. But some of this shit is ridiculous. I do kind of have this like sneaking suspicion that Sai's got a little bit of a like Lio accused her of being a misandrist at one point. And I can see it. I can see it. I don't have anything to like back that up. I'm sure there might have been a conversation at some point. But yeah, I could see that vibe. I could definitely get that vibe. Woke evil. Well, woke there's like the D&D alignment chart, but like woke cringe based. But yeah, man. I mean, me personally, everything I've experienced with Lio is that he's like a fucking dork. I heard he was pretty bad in the past. I wasn't covering ACC then, right? And if I was, I would have derided him. There's nothing really to deride him for now, but when there is, you'll bet I'll be there because the paycheck is fucking fat. I mean, that's just the reality of it. A lot of ACC people want to see the blood. So it's like nobody fucks with him. And then it's like Sai, I don't even know Sai, but I like I said earlier, I personally don't fuck with the whole like, oh, I'm important. It's like, dude, come on. I didn't even watch a lot of Sai. I only like heard of Sai through Falgi. And I also knew about Sai being friendly with Tyler and Anthony Gramuglia. To be clear, I don't know who the fuck Anthony Gramuglia is. I just know that he's like a leftist guy, which is not a very good descriptor of a person. But the second I heard the thing about Sai being like chill with Tyler, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a problem at some point. But it ain't gonna be me, and I'm not gonna be the one to like get into it. Like even now, I'm not even really like getting into it. I just had a feeling it would happen at some point. Many such cases, right? But yeah, I don't know what really Sai does. I hope she makes her bread or whatever. I don't fucking really care. I just don't think you should be like big dick in your numbers. I've done this like I hate to do the I've done this for a while thing because it kind of is the same thing. But like the whole like I have big numbers thing is such a like ick. The whole like networking angle. I'll tell you this, I want to build relationships with creators that are meaningful and like well deserved. Op raid? Crazy. What the fuck? Is he stopping the raid right now? Or is he stopping the stream? That's crazy. But like I've the horses got him too. But yeah, it's just how long have you been muted? I'm deafened right now. I know I'm deafened. Yeah, I'm deafened because I didn't want to go over the conversation. Should I undeafen? I'll undeafen.
And sharing us to the world.
Oh,
That'd be
he's back
hilarious.
now. He's
I'm
he's only just
undeafened.
undeafened himself.
What is happening? Why did you raid me?
Because I ended my stream.
Uh-huh.
Go cover pirate software, be a piece of
Now?
shit. Fucking
I'm not doing it now.
What were you saying? What the fuck were
Why
you
not,
saying?
dude? Dude, the petition made it, dude.
Can we
What did it make it?
It's almost there. It's at like 800 something percent.
Is that 900? It's like 900,000. It's almost there at 1 million.
Good.
Yeah,
fuck that fucking
Euro.
guy.
The UK one reached its
Yeah.
signature requirement.
Good.
The EU still needs 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Nice.
It's
Dude, I've never seen a whole community of people just come to like rape a furry by using the government.
Gamergate too, but actually might work this time. Best.
Gamergate.
I know, right? Well, Gamergate finally won after Kotaku.
Well, I think this is Gamergate 3, actually.
This is Gamergate 3.
That's hilarious.
Ethan Ralph can come back. Welcome back, Ethan Ralph.
No.
We don't talk
Welcome
about the
back,
first
Ralph,
one, man.
Ralph retort.
Welcome back, Sargon.
Welcome back, Sargon. Welcome
Okay,
back.
when are we doing a fucking Mama JF like epic? When are we finding her? Because I am
Never.
tired
She's
of
dead.
this.
No, she
Dude,
was eaten. Like, are
They
you retarded?
put
She's
dude,
dead.
he like Breaking Bad in her body, bro. There's no way she wasn't like turned into like acid
Did
goo.
you guys see the fucking anniversary post where he's like he took a fucking loan
Yes.
Yeah, he has
picture
the
of a
burger. He's like, she left a $20 Bitcoin card, and I bought a cheeseburger for the family.
So
It's like,
fucking...
my favorite comment underneath it was like, just one cheeseburger, really?
My
But yeah,
favorite
like-
one was like when he was like, she was a good woman, and here someone was like, was.
That was me. I was like, what do you mean by was?
Oh wow, you stole Chris's joke. I can't believe you did that. That's insane.
That definitely wasn't Chris's joke.
No, that I definitely did not make that joke. I stole
Oh.
it. 100%.
Yeah, because he steals every joke.
No, I
That's
steal
not-
screenshots and tweets. Different.
That's not true. You know who steals jokes? Diesel. Diesel steals
I
a lot of
I do
jokes.
steal jokes. I'm sorry. You know, you snooze, you lose, bitch.
Well, maybe be fucking original for once, cocksucker. Like,
I'm
Jesus Christ.
plenty original. I got tons of great jokes.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Diesel goes on to say, "Oh, Chad, I think I've ran out of stories finally."
Well,
Isn't
yeah,
that
because I've been
sad?
streaming like every fucking day. I don't usually stream this regularly. I haven't like done
Yeah.
things.
gluten intolerance.
I'll have plenty of stories after I get back from the fucking wedding. Okay, just you wait.
Oh yeah. Listen.
Can you
if
talk about the VidCon story where Boblax like came and like said, "But Diesel, I need you to give me a Bible to smash my cock between it."
Okay, I literally wasn't there for that.
Oh.
I saw him in the present. I have seen what Boblax looks like and how he walks.
Does he walk like Bigfoot? Confusing took a video of him, and I swear to God, he walks like Bigfoot, like a fat lumbering
he does.
retard.
No. He does walk a little bit like Bigfoot, but in like a weird way. Like he walks like a fucking penguin. I don't know. Like the autism is strong. Like I feel bad because it's just like
he was live today talking about the pirate software stuff. It was talking about VidCon apparently.
how many views does this fucking kid get now?
17.
There's no
Dude,
way.
I remember when he was
Boblax.
dogging on Tipster for that shit. My oh my has the shoe on the other foot.
Tipster's
Dude,
getting
how the
30 to
turntables.
40.
Let's
Tipster's
go.
getting 30 to 40.
Well, you
now.
know, when we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Good for Tipster. I'm so proud for him. He's really come a long way in commentary. You know, he was a
No, he
small
hasn't.
guy.
No, he hasn't. He
Listen,
tries to like
well-
get me roped into his fucking Boblax drama. I'm like, can you just stop DMing me this shit? Like,
Well,
Mhm.
Thanks for that, Faugi, because that gets one of the members of my server banned.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Fucking gay ops going on.
Oh, it's Ape Gamer doing that
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
Fucking, I'll say it. Ape, stop stirring shit because you got banned from fucking communities. Ape, chill. I'll say his name because it's funny.
I love that you made your own Outback now. This is great.
Is that what the Outback is? Like, is it just?
Hey,
for a
dude,
place-
all right, here's an example of how the Outback work. I was shit talking Courtney.
There's no fucking way you just compared me to Bob from Bob's Burgers.
I was wrongfully put in
yeah.
the Outback.
Is the Outback was that the time where she was like running from everybody and then I fucking demolished her fucking ass and then she like bitched and moaned for like 3 minutes about it?
No, the Outback is like where they put people arguing with each other.
No, but
It's
was
like
that the same
hard
day is
stuff.
what I'm asking.
Yes. That was after I told you what happened.
Yeah, because I was fucking defending herself from being like, oh, I wasn't involved with KP at all. Yeah, you fucking lying bitch. Sorry, guys. I am misogynist now, I guess.
Based.
No, I still love women, and women love me.
Dude, you're slowly
Not
being
based.
corrupted and like turned black with the symbiote, but like not black
Yeah,
like
you need
that
to
way.
join my server. Go all the way.
Nope, that's not what's happening. Listen, I remain agnostic. I remain the soy one of all times.
No, Chris loved my server. He was in there.
I left
He can
after
vouch.
30 minutes.
Yeah, Chris leaves people's servers all the time. I've noticed.
I made it. I lasted 30 minutes maximum.
It's okay.
The only servers I'm still left in are like Core's old gaming servers, Diesel's D&D server, which I keep forgetting to talk to Kat about going back to D&D. Tommy's news server, which I don't use. Gar the Rage server. I'm gonna leave the Lasting Opinions server. I like those guys, but I'm not gonna be in there. I just left.
Well, Chris
and
left
Kat's
my
there.
server over a cell phone GIF. Okay.
Yeah,
'cause
the
he's
cell phone
super
GIF was
coy.
a man crawling up his asshole, putting his whole forearm up.
Have you
his
seen the
rectum
Assassin's Creed Hidden
and
Blade one,
digging
Chris?
for his phone. What?
Have you seen the Assassin's Creed Hidden Blade one?
No, I don't want to
Yeah,
see
I
it.
have.
I don't want to see it. I'm good. I
People
don't need to
spam it in
see-
my server.
I don't need to see another person have like a whole thing like crammed up their ass in my life.
No,
I'm good.
so
it was
he
just their arm.
It was a whole forearm up their ass. I just sat there in just shock and bewilderment, and I just left the server. I didn't even say anything. I was like, I'm done. My Discord is really arguing over this size stuff right now. It's just one person fighting everybody. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Wait, what do you mean? Why are they fighting over in your? Okay, what's the take?
Hot spicy grill. Just I don't know. Just read the poor people chat and you'll figure it out. I'm not reading all that.
I'm not in your Discord.
Oh,
I am.
Yeah, Gilded that person like argues constantly anything anti-Lio. It's like really funny.
Wait,
because
poor people chat?
Yeah, the Academy chat. That's where the poor people can talk.
The non-members.
Yeah, the pores.
Well, I mean, it's nice to know that Chris is keeping segregation alive.
Yes, every day.
That
It's
wasn't
really,
that was unsoy of you to say.
He's being corrupted. He's being corrupted, dude. We've been slowly fucking converting him.
There are people still alive that might be offended by that joke, like Joe Biden.
Fuck. I mean,
Joe Biden doesn't even remember where he was or is.
Yeah, but he was there and voted on
He was
segregation law.
He did. Fuck, that's true. I forgot about that. Joe Biden is a racist. You know what? It's time we said it.
Oh, such a harrowing fucking take.
Power
Yeah.
position. Joe Biden is a racist.
That's
If there's
amazing.
one thing I have,
Fauci.
you know what? I think
Thank you.
Joe Biden was a failure of a president because he didn't make alligator Alcatraz. That is maybe the craziest thing we've ever made.
What the fuck is alligator Alcatraz?
It's look it up. Literally,
There's a-
it's like a real. It's a real like migrant internment camp that they.
There's a,
slammed in
yeah,
the
there's
middle of
a
the
there's a
Everglades.
literal prison
Surrounded by
camp in the
alligators.
Everglades. Yes.
It's like real. Like I'm joking about it, but it is the most disturbing thing imaginable. They're like trucking in gators around.
Have
it.
you guys ever seen? There's like a border and security conference where a bunch of military contractors like show how they can build like the best camps, and people can like bid on the contracts for it.
Dude? We should have done those
Well-
during the World War II days.
Unfortunate news. Sai locked down her server.
Because she's expecting, because she watched the stream and expected you to do a raid, which is gay as
I
fuck that
spilled
you
I
raid.
spilled the beans.
Yeah, retard. You shouldn't be fucking raiding people. Like,
No,
what-
the takeaway is that I shouldn't be telling people that I raid people.
No, you shouldn't be doing that.
No,
in
you shouldn't be
general.
raiding people either. You know that.
It just causes
Why not?
listen, at the end of the day, it just causes problems, and
It
there are
always
people in there
optics.
that don't know what they're doing. Yeah, optics more than anything. But
Okay,
at the same time, there are innocent people that don't need to see a phone being crammed up someone's asshole.
What?
You know, like there
I'm
are
sorry, Diesel,
people
what
in
the
this world
fuck
that
even
doesn't need to
is
see
this
it.
game?
I don't want
it's
to be on
hor-
the
it's
stream
it's
anymore.
literally
I
horse
just-
I
gamba.
started watching the
Kick an
stream.
underscore
It's
and I
horse
just thought,
gamba.
why is there a
Celebrates
sad
14
anime
months
girl?
of
She
memory
lost the
running around
fucking
with
race.
drunk?
She sucks. I'm gonna take her to the
Did I
glue
miss
factory.
the
I don't like her.
watermelon
You're
emoji?
gonna fucking kill her on the spot.
Yes. He hates his horses.
Bro, this is fucking.
Dude, I
Bizarre.
hate the new I love the new monsters because they're fun to fight, but I also hate how difficult they are.
Diesel's chat disagrees with you, Chris. They called you soy for that take.
That's fine. I don't care.
I'm
Beckett,
being
you should
told
love
that
this
Beckett,
game.
you would love this game. Yeah, come
Oh
on.
my God. Dude, I'm not playing fucking anime horse girl stuff. Could you imagine the allegations? You're fine. You've got goblin pillows. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I
you can get away with it.
make fat stacks off those goblin pillows. Okay.
But you know what the best thing about YouTube raids, like the rating feature,
Mhm.
you can use it passive aggressively, and it's within the guidelines.
Have you noticed the fact that, like, literally, he says that, all of us go quiet. It's just, yeah. Go on,
Yeah, where are you
please.
going with this? Where are you going?
I'm just saying you should weaponize an otherwise innocent tool. That's all.
Greg, you're just jealous, bro.
I'm playing Mech Break. I have been wanting to play this for a while.
I'm not even
What is
fucking
it?
doing anything. This game is playing itself.
Mech Break is a I guess you can call it a mecha hero shooter thing. But it is
Oh.
like super based and poggies, and I like
You not
mechs.
use the word poggies.
You know what's
like,
you know what's
unironically.
really bad is I've only met a handful of people that play mech games, and they don't do you any justice.
Every single mech game sucks, except Mech Break. Mech Break's actually pretty good. I need to download it.
Yeah, play it with me tonight, motherfucker. Stop playing your fucking horse game. You
I said I
fucking-
would play the horse game for fucking stream. I'm playing the horse game for stream. Okay.
Okay. How's that working for you, asshole?
I don't really. It's kind of fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie.
I just realized I've been really rude. Hi, FPS Diesel. I'm Gilded Poo.
Hi, Gilded Poo. Your reputation precedes itself.
Oh my god, what a way to describe it.
What do you
know what?
mean?
That's based.
I guess that's a compliment, you know. I know you give Brian Mullins a fucking field day. That's where I see you the most. Is from that.
He's my favorite lol cow of all time.
Dude, I love Brian
He really
Mullins.
is like
Strawberry
he's
wine,
actually
guys.
pretty great. I got bored
I-
of DSP and Brian Mullins has filled that void for me.
Well, DSP was boring. The worst he ever did was get caught fapping. Who cares?
I don't know, that $2,000 giveaway thing, and people were dumb enough to donate to him. He's like, I have a surprise. Here's my cat everyone knew about. And it's
Like
okay.
I'm just gonna say, like, that is less embarrassing than Diesel playing Tit Physics, the running game. Okay.
Listen. All I know is I've been told I have the pass, and Beckett doesn't because he's less base than me. So you know what? Thank you. That's what I've been told by one Malcolm. So you know what? Yeah, I said it. Oh.
I like Malcolm. He seems funny.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, I don't dislike anybody in this whole fucking drama. I think that's like what like annoys me the most is
You need to learn how to hate people.
Yeah.
You will
need
come
to
to
learn.
hate in time.
You will. It will hit you like a ton of bricks. It's gonna bite you at one point, and you're just gonna be like, you know what? Fuck it. If everyone starts killing themselves, that's their problem.
Oh no, to be fair, if people start killing themselves, I don't care.
No, I'm
Well-
talking about like their careers or like they're fighting with people that you know, and you're just like, you know what? Let them die.
Hey, I just want to point out that you should prepare, Faugi, for a blog to be written about you real soon.
You know what? I'm still
Who writes
waiting for my
blogs
3.
anymore?
I'm still waiting for my 3-hour.
Grizzly Bear celebrates 24
My
months of
3-hour
membership.
commentary is gay, cringe, mafia, cult, fucks children video.
What?
Oh, from
Don't worry about
Did
that.
we talk at all about Sai's stream for today, when she went through like the definitions or signs of being in a cult and trying to explain the
I've been
ACC
at
as a
work.
cult?
No, we did not.
I've been at work and playing Monster Hunter, dude.
I didn't. But you can, Beckett. Why
Glowing
don't you
star
explain to the
emoji,
chat that
glowing
she...
star
Well, I only
emoji,
saw a bit of it.
glowing
That's like
star
it. I was like, I tuned in
glowing
because
star
someone said to turn us
emoji,
up what the fuck is
glowing
going
star
on.
emoji,
And she's like
stickers
going
for
through
Daddy
like
Beckett
what
and
is it,
crab
bites or
emoji,
something or other,
crew,
where it's
glowing
like
star emoji,
the, like
glowing
stages
star
or like
emoji,
situations
glowing
around
star emoji,
building a cult.
glowing star
and it's
emoji, glowing
like,
star
it's like
emoji,
public
glowing
shaming
star
and
emoji,
shit. I'm just
glowing
like,
star emoji.
Oh, dude, are we doing the
you doing?
fucking? Oh, we're doing. Oh, dude, this is like old school fucking commentary shit. It's like, oh, there's like a cult dynamic, and everybody's involved with each other, and everybody's on each other's side. Nobody ever says anything, and if you go against the grain, you end up like Bo Blacks. Like this is just everyone.
I literally don't know a single thing about any of these horses.
Which horse is Chris's favorite?
Oh shit!
They want to.
No, they can't. They're ugly.
I mean, all I ask is Bo Blacks shave.
Chris is really over here trying to pretend like there's no cabal.
There is no cabal.
Yes, there is.
There is a
There is
cabal.
none.
Yes, there is.
If there was, where's my fucking sticker, Diesel?
The first
Yeah, I've
rule in
already
the
told
cabal
you.
is not to talk.
You're already in the cabal, Falgy. I made
Gilded's
you a
been in
made
the
man.
cabal for months.
Well, he's just like one of the like hitters, you know. Like we have goons.
Yeah,
that we
well,
make...
he's like the pit bull.
Yeah.
That we
So
throw
we've
in, but,
told
like,
him to do all of this. This was a deliberate takedown of Sai.
Why am I the aggro one? I'm nice.
Okay, buddy.
I'm a nice guy.
You're just an innocent soul, just living on this
Yeah,
planet.
I'm nicer than
non-problematic.
Falky.
You know,
True.
that's-
Falgy does rape apology.
That's
Let
let it be known. I have never said this. Let it be known. Rape is bad. Rape is very bad.
Dude,
Bad things are bad.
I ran out of pulls in the horse game. I can't pull the slot machine again. That's crazy.
This guy's name is Blast Johnson. Crazy.
Okay, do I make my forehead thick? Yes. Cheekbones. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
This is unironically the most nothing burger stream I've done in months.
You know, but fuck it. You have 174 viewers. This is great.
Do you literally 174 of you have literally nothing to do? You're watching me play
Chat.
the
you
horse
should tip
Gamba
Diesel.
game.
You should not only tip the Diesel. Here, chat. I have something based for you all to do. You see this? You should go to manapotioncoffee.com because Diesel doesn't shill his fucking coffee brand enough, and it's
True.
goddamn
Coffee
infuriating.
brand coffee.
Dude,
Diesel's
that
still
guy.
pulling a coffee brand coffee moment.
Oh my god, dude.
I
Fucking the
just want to
quarterings
really
coffee
remind
sucks.
everybody. I want to remind everybody that Bruin Leon was once an affiliate of Coffee Brand Coffee. It took money from the quartering.
Coffee.
Yeah, all 10 people in the Ruin Leon streams were clicking on that affiliate code.
Yeah. You
Damn.
know, the power of a race trader is so strong.
The coffee brand coffee is right up there with Mudahar's skin cream.
Oh my god,
yeah,
I forgot about
I forgot
that.
they had that,
Holy
right?
shit.
Yeah, it was like a complete scam. Like, it was just a scam. That's all.
Wasn't Gamer for Mars a part of that too? Or a
Yep.
bunch of other people.
Yeah, so was Beckett's favorite person on the planet.
Beckett on the planet.
Yeah, and for some reason I completely forgot that. Oh yeah, Oompaville.
Oh yes, you mean
fucking
the
hate Umpaville.
You mean like the corporate plant?
Yeah, he was there, and Oompaville's girlfriend was there, and they all supported it.
Listen, bro, Oompa's just a very autistic little boy. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know, a grown man constantly doing drama content. He has no
he's
idea
just
what
Jar
he's
Jar
doing.
Binks.
Yeah, he's the
commentary.
YouTube
Jar Jar Binks is hilarious.
But that's true though. Like he gets into shit and he's like, "Oh, Misa don't know what's going on." Falls into the droid factory, pisses off the Senate, pisses him off, and goes, "Oh, Misa don't know what I did."
Oh, Misa interview Mr. Beast. Misa don't know what Mr. Beast do.
But you know what's really autistic is that everybody was mad at Mudahar for, you know, like rational, justifiable reasons, you know, and that it makes sense to everyone. I was mad at Mudahar over his take on Linux.
You got mad at his take on Linux.
Yes.
What was his take on Linux?
So I'll make this clear. I'm a computer tech, spoiler. So whenever he said in there that Linux is easy and anybody can do it and people are just coping, essentially, I'm heavily paraphrasing, the people are just coping and they're and all that shit, and then immediately goes into, so what you do is you pull up the terminal and you type in this code that you get from Reddit, and I'm like, dude, it's automatically not user friendly. You're just lying now. Like, what are you doing? Like, he was trying to make it sound like it was something user friendly that anybody could do. I think he even said like even old people, which was like really profoundly stupid. It's like, no, 90% of the population, you hand them a computer and you say pull up command prompt, they're out. Like, my computer's broken, and then they move on. Like, they don't. It was insane. So yeah, like, it just made me mad on a nerd level. That's all.
You know, I had a huge computer issue today that almost killed my stream. I undownloaded a game, and for some reason, it uninstalled all of my fucking registry files for Steam, and I have a hush hush, not the nicest version of Windows. Don't get me, Microsoft, and thus I must
they're
use
really gonna
OBS
go
through
after
Steam
you for that.
And like this fucking thing was like, you know what's based? Deleting everything on your computer. Fucking peak.
I mean, that's feminism for you.
No. No.
Get over here.
I believe in a women's right to everything, even their wrongs. That's what I will say.
What if women advocated for repealing the 19th?
The women's wrong. I gotta support it.
So you would support women voting against their own interests?
They do it every day. They don't need to repeal the 19th for that one.
Right, and that's if they do it every day, then that's why we should repeal the 19th.
I'm going to hell. Oh god, I'm going to hell for one fucking joke.
Someone in my chat's like, Sai's getting all this down for her next vid.
Oh god damn it.
Dude, the Fauci hit piece, dude.
God.
I have a question. Is she a lesbian that hates men? Like,
yes.
Like, actually, like, is that
Not
like a
touching that,
joke?
not
Is that like
touching that?
But is that like a joke that she does, or does she like mean
No,
it?
she does. No, she opened, well, not open, but one of the first tweets she did at me, like the third or fourth one, was mentioning that basically that I'm a guy and that I'm in some boys club out of nowhere. It was like completely out of place and made no sense. It's like, why is this an area of argument? Why are you bringing up that I have a penis? It's weird.
Also, for a frame of reference, A, I'm joking. B, more importantly, no, because I do actually want to make this clear, because if Sai sees this, know that Xylee Gets Real is the most requested person to come back to commentary. By me personally. I fucking missed that old
Chris,
broad.
don't you laugh at the missing hole that is Xylee, okay?
I do miss Xylee. I do. But to say missed by all of
you
commentary.
calling Xylee a
missing hole is a
Oh my god.
Crazy, Diesel.
Jesus
Crazy.
Christ.
I can't.
Such sexism.
I can't believe you did that to Xylee of all
No,
people.
don't.
Dude, pride's over. Pride's over.
Okay,
It's
women
America's
still have
birthday.
rights. That doesn't mean that pride is over.
For
and
now.
women don't have
Pride's over.
rights.
Pride's over. Pride's over.
But when Papa Trump gets his way, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it straight face. I'm sorry. I don't like Trump, so just before anybody calls me a Trump supporter for the billionth time.
I'm not. Yeah, I
Shut up, Beckett. You're British.
Yeah, perfect nose. I'm also not a Trump supporter. It must be. I hope it's well known that I Fauci, do not support Trump.
This
in
is
any way,
crazy
shape, or form.
that you gotta go out of your way to.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this? It makes you look like you are these things.
It looks like you were like gooning in the voting chair, like look at Trump.
That's insane.
Like you're just you're denying having sex with a rent boy while his dick's still up your asshole.
Beckett, are you telling on yourself?
No, that's a politician thing, isn't it?
Sorry. Here in America, we don't fuck pigs, so it's
That's
fine.
not true. There were people that had sex with Trump.
Oh God, no! Yes, you voted to leave the EU, didn't you, Beckett?
Stop taking arguments from my chat.
It's my girlfriend. She's allowed. I'm allowed one.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Is Cloudy trying to help you? Do you need your woman to step in?
I would love for her to step up. I'd love for her to step
my
on me too. That'd be greatly appreciated.
To be fair, Beckett is an IRA trader.
Wait, what do you mean by IRA trader? I'm for a free.
You survived the car bomb.
What are you talking about? I'm for a free and united island. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Fed.
Why do I do eye color? I don't want green eyes, game.
Wait, hold on. What game are you playing?
Mecha Break.
Oh, okay.
Chad, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this horse game is for me. This is kind of boring.
Wait, you love this game. You like tit simulators.
This one is. I don't care. Plus, they're also in school, so no. And also,
oh my god, you should
like,
play Cuck Simulator. Have you played that?
I actually have played that.
Oh my god.
I played it. I played it for a friend of mine in a VC. He was like, "You should play this." And Cuck Simulator.
I got one for you. I Am Jesus Christ. You need to play the demo for that. It's free.
Why does that sound familiar?
Because it's coming out soon. But the demo's free. You get to fight Satan in a magic duel.
Have you heard about the great game made by Andy Pants Gilded?
Oh no! Don't. No, he did not. Don't.
Did you hear about his amazing game?
You mean his
game?
You mean his game with CP in it?
Yeah, his game with AICP in it of his kid.
Did you not know that there's CP in it?
He dedicated the game to his kid.
Like, this is the first time I'm hearing any of this. What?
Hold on. Let me find it. It's a game. What was it called again, Falgi? Help me out.
Q would know. Q, where are you? Q, do your thing, Q.
I think he's in D&D.
So he made a game. That what?
It was like a boomer shooter, but also.
Like, oh yeah, you had to kill like
you were like killing
the
liberals. And shit.
But then there's a point where there's a scene in a school, right? And in the school, the teachers are like teaching the kids to get raped or something, or like they're being converted to being trans or whatever.
Okay.
And then he had AICP going on in the TVs in the background of the school. And then at the end of the game, it's like dedicated to my daughter.
Bro.
Yeah, but isn't there also some like who's it? Chad versus Gay Nazi is the name of the game.
Yes.
Also, if I remember correctly, there's something to do with like a child pole dancing, something like that as well.
Yeah, that's about the school like teaching kids to be sexualized so they could get molested by Satanists or trans people. I forgot which one.
Also, I Am Jesus Christ looks actually kind of Kino.
Yeah, it does. It does. Like the demo is kind of buggy, like because it's a demo and they do actually stress that that's like a beta demo. But yeah, like I played it and it is one of those games where you kind of just want to get like really super fucking stoned and then play it. That's what I did.
Dude, eat your heart out, Oblivion.
Emroy, they do believe that Satanists and trans people are the same thing. Like Andy, like all the way through and through believes that.
Are we under the assumption that they're different?
In his
eyes. I mean, really, who is ever different? You know what I mean? Like, is anybody ever different in this world? Are we not just the same people?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, dude, Pirate Software stepped down from off-brand games.
Oh my god,
that explains all those tweets from Ludwig and shit. Okay.
I'm no longer working at off-brand games. People were attacking all of the games we were publishing and trying to mass review bomb them. You could dislike the things I say, but this kind of behavior is unhinged.
Okay, well, you also are in a leadership position at a fucking game studio.
And
so
your game was also online only. You know,
you were he was like literally saying one day you will not be able to pay the thing you purchased from me.
Not only that, you are a fucking corpo shill.
Well,
you
now he'll
piece
have
of
more
shit.
time to work on Heartbound updates, so that way he could get his fucking
that'll
Deltarune
never happen.
AU off the ground.
Dude, I didn't know he got into a beef with Matt Pat until
that's
that one stream about that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, Falgi, that harness that rage that you just exhibited and extrapolate that upon everything.
I do that on stream.
He said doo-doo.
Yeah, thank you. No, I do. I call it the controlled crash out. I crash out for the audience and then reel it immediately back in because it's based, and I like filling my audience with joy. My audience likes
I'll fill you with joy
for them.
Wait, crash out. So are you saying that every stream you do is 9/11?
Why is every call that we have turned like vaguely homosexual?
Are you
because
surprised?
you're around? I don't know.
Because you're British.
That too. I'm a big fan of that one, Beckett. I gotta be honest.
Damn, I just got the best compliment in my server. I'm less toxic than Lio, bro. That's crazy.
Well, I'm glad that you got the best compliment you've ever
Someone
received.
tell Chris people think he's less
Bare
toxic
minimum,
than
baby.
Oh, actually, Sai gave me the best compliment I ever received.
What was
Being
that?
a rapist?
Yes.
No.
Okay, for clarity, it's a joke. It's a joke. I only rape in self-defense.
You got to overpower your rapist. You got to rape them back
Yeah.
so that you can show the dominant one.
Okay. What's her face to I'm Alex? What the fucking the craziest DM I've ever read in my entire life.
Yeah, that's the crazy one.
Fucking yeah. You shouldn't have let him rape you. You should have raped him back. Fucking what?
Bro, that is an insane actual stance to make.
Like the fucking craziest thing that's ever
I also need to
happened.
stop watching Pointless Hub because he makes me want to watch the Transformers movies again, and that is a problem.
I think I'm gonna watch Transformers 1 because of his review of it.
Yeah, dude, I was thinking the same fucking thing.
It's a good movie. It just sucks that like Paramount thinks that it's a bad movie and thus they don't want to continue.
Shout out One Man hype guy.
It's like literally insane. There should be more of it.
I'm gonna end this fucking stream because I want to go to bed.
No. We're just talking. This is the pay Diesel more money to talk.
I literally need to wake up in the morning. Okay, I got like
what? What do you want
things.
to do?
You don't need to know what I do.
What it is. He's scared of my
So when is the actual
reputation
Pirate
tarnishing
software
his-
stream Diesel?
It would be two of us.
Oh my
Bro,
god!
Wow.
We need Big Bungie back.
Everyone's a martyr.
Ouch.
And
What did I
chat,
do?
the Pirate Software stream will be tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay.
When is the next Big Bungie Gilded Poo collab?
There wasn't one. I don't
That would
even
be a
know who that
cra-
is.
That'd be a crazy collab.
I think he would beat me.
Big Bungie, have you seen what he looks like?
I know. I've never seen anything. I only heard of him a week ago.
Do you know who Big Bungie
All right.
is?
Good night, chat.
No.